Man, we're on already?
Are we on? I don't know. We're using the iPad and I don't know that it's working. Hang on a minute. Bear with me, guys. I don't even know if anybody's out there, but... I need my glasses. Can you guys see us or hear us?
Daryl says we're on.
Hey guys. Can you hear us? I can't turn the iPad the other way. Okay. Hi guys. Welcome to Glitz and Glitter. Say hi.
Hi!
We have special shirts on. We brought, one of our viewers gave us these shirts, so we thought it was a good day to wear them.
Is there anything on the back?
Yes.
What's it say?
Glitz and Glitter by Michelle. How is everyone? Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. I have Kimberly doing the chat, so if Kimberly's answering anybody, she's doing all that for us. So we're just gonna... Does that go higher?
I don't think that goes
Oh
in.
gosh, I don't... Give me a second. Let me try to figure this out. It's not letting me rotate my picture. Hang on, guys. Bear with me.
Oh, it might. That's going up pretty high.
Rotate device back. It says it's locked. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. How do I unlock the orientation?
Let's see. Does it fit in there? Hang on, guys. Sorry.
Oh, okay, we got it. Oh, no, we don't.
Flip it around now. It might fit in this holder.
I don't want it to be that way, though. Bear with us. We came on a few minutes early so we could try to get this set.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
I'm trying to, yeah. If anybody knows how to change the orientation
There you go.
of the camera, please let me know. That's blocking something.
What's black? Oh.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We don't know how to do this.
There
it goes. We might be stuck with it this way. I don't know what else to do.
Let me see if it's working all right. Is it working okay? Hi, guys. How are you?
So, question. The picture is like this way. Is it really bad on the screen or is it okay? Are you guys going to be able to see what we're doing this way? Okay, they're saying it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so how is everyone tonight? I'm so excited.
Boy, you are excited.
I am excited. How come you're not excited?
Well, you're excited enough for the both of us.
You gotta get in the picture. They want to see if they like you.
I'm working on it. Look, I gotta get a seat.
So we're just gonna like sit for a couple minutes and let some people come in. And I'm trying to read the comments too. If you guys are going to do the project with us, then let me know in the comments. I want to kind of see how many we're going to be waiting for to get all the supplies ready. I don't know how to change the orientation on his iPad.
I don't either, so don't ask me.
I wish I did this earlier. I'm sorry, you guys.
From Norway.
Wow. Yeah, if you're going to participate, let me know. If nobody's going to participate, then we'll just get on with it. We're making geode coasters. It's really simple and easy. So if you have coasters, if you have mica powder and casting resin, you can do it with us. Thank you. Somebody made these for us.
I think I need a hat. It says Mr. Glitz. What do you think?
I'm just reading comments. Just ignore me for a moment.
Are you watching, Daryl? Daryl's my brother in Tennessee.
So we got 81 on. We're just going to let it go for a minute. It's just now 7:30. We're just going to let it go for a little while.
Hey, Heidi. How are ya?
Hello, everyone.
Is Heidi watching, Daryl?
There's Daryl. That's Don's brother. If anybody has any questions while we're waiting for people to join us, go ahead and shoot.
Well, not shoot. Why do you want to shoot us? Sorry.
Can't change the orientation while live. You have to restart the live with the video in the horizontal position. Oh. So that'll probably screw up the whole video. I probably can't come back in then.
Just leave it like this.
Yeah, but are you going to be able to see what we're doing with the little tiny... Hello! We make them smile. Can you read the comments?
No.
Oh.
I'm way back here.
How do you know what resin to use? Well, there's all different resins. I actually have a video on that.
There's only one type of resin. Sticky resin.
There's definitely check the video out a couple weeks back. I went through every resin that there is, that I have, and I tell you where you use it and why you would use it. So definitely check that out. Today we're using casting resin because it moves the longest, other than deep pour, which we don't want to use for coasters. So this is going to let it move longer so it'll react with the geode coaster. What are you on your phone for?
I'm looking at jokes.
Agree with Don. Orange cleaner is my friend.
What did the horse say after he tripped?
I don't know.
Help, I've fallen, I can't giddy up.
I hit full screen on my phone. Oh, okay, good. All right, good.
Ah, oh, man, I got stuff on me. Look at that.
So we're going to do, like I said, 2 geo. I'm going to do one. Don's going to do one. So instead of us picking colors, because I asked him what color he would pick, he said blue. And I said, no, you can't have blue because you always win. So we want your input on everything that we do tonight. So we want to know, you're wearing my shirts. Yes, Marcel, we're wearing your shirts. Thank you.
Hats are next, right?
So start telling us in the chat what colors. So are you going to do one color or 2 colors with your white?
I'm doing 2 colors.
Okay. Start telling Don what colors he's going to do and start telling me what colors I'm going to do. So we both want 2 colors on top of the white that we're going to use.
Everybody knows what colors I'm going to go with.
She says yes to your hats. Hi, lovely Kentucky. Sorry you guys are all so cold. We went for a hike with the dogs today and it was 80 degrees outside. It was no, it wasn't 80. I lied.
No,
it was 70. It was 70.
We had 5 inches of sunlight today.
Glow in the dark. Well, before you tell us colors, tell us who's doing it. So Don or Michelle. Don pink and purple.
Debbie. Ah!
Green, yellow for Don. Red and orange for Michelle.
Don.
Blizzard here. Purple. Glow in the dark. Don needs purple and red. Don purple.
Why am I purple?
Green for Mr. and pink for Mrs.
Do I look like a purple?
Don
See,
pink and
red
purple.
and blue, of course.
You're getting a lot of
I know.
You're getting a lot of pink and purple.
I don't understand why. Do I look like a Daryl? Do I look like a pink and purple guy?
Don lime green and purple. Oh, Don lime green and purple for me. Michelle needs red and yellow. Because he's not allowed to have blue. Neither one of us blue. Blue is always the best. We got to do something else. Michelle, black and silver. Emerald green and royal purple. Don, yellow and green.
I think you guys are giving me these colors
You're
so I'll
doing
lose.
Purple and pink. Okay. Don's got purple and pink. What do you want me to do? Go pick out a purple and pink behind the door.
Oh, man.
Black and silver.
Pink.
I've done that many times.
What color is pink and purple?
Purple and pink for you. He's going to pick his colors.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That's some of them. Michelle, red and gold.
Purple and pink.
Gold and orange. See, I can't, I mean, gold would have to be yellow in this one. I can't do metallics. Purple and green, teal and
This
gold.
was up on the pink rack. Do I get to use that one?
Those will be two, those are two of the same. You won't really see the difference. You kind of need two different ones.
Well,
Red and blue. Daryl says red and blue for me. Those are Don's favorite colors.
Daryl!
Burgundy, gold for Don. Michelle, teal and gold. Purple and lime. These are going so fast. Lots of glitter. I can't, well, we could do glitter in the center.
What does Heidi say? Hey, Heidi. What color should I use on my coaster?
Give me 1 second. I'm talking with Kimberly on the phone. A lot of teals for me.
Why do you get all the cool colors? I got pink and purple.
Teal and burgundy. I've never seen those colors together. Teal and purple. Teal and purple. I think that's a good choice. Oh, that was Jane. Hey, Jane. I saw you this morning.
Hey, Jane.
Let me go check and see if I have a teal and purple. Talk to Mr. Glitz for a moment. Ouch.
So,
Teal and purple.
this is a great thing because my brother right now and his wife in Tennessee are finally watching us. And so I just want to say, hey, Heidi. So you guys might hear me talk to her quite a bit. I don't want to say she had a little accident. But just want to tell her hi and we love them. Well, we love Heidi, not Daryl. Not Daryl so much.
Yes or no? Burgundy and gold, gray and burgundy. Teal and purple is pretty together. Yes or no? Yes or no? Camo colors for Don.
Yeah! Who said that? Oh, Ellen.
Yes, I'm intense.
You're my favorite.
And what about Don's pink and purple? Yes or no?
Why do I have to do pink
Look
and
at that,
purple?
like, flying.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I say
What's all the yeses for?
these are yeses. Everything's
Oh.
a yes.
Well, black and purple for who?
Oh, black
For
and purple
Don.
would be cool too.
Black and purple would look good.
All right, everybody says yes. All right. Let me just check with Kimberly. Kimberly, are you on? Are you on the live? Let me know if you're on here, Kim. Because I don't know if I have two lives going or one. We need to see. Okay, all right, good. I didn't know if I had two going. Okay, is anybody going to join us or are we on our own? If you're joining us, give me a thumbs up button. If you are not, give me a thumbs down button. Because if you're not, we're going to just get into it. We have 134. I don't want to bore you guys all night waiting.
How could it be boring?
We could be boring.
Ugh.
We could be a little boring.
No.
Hi, Michelle. I like your name. Okay, one thumbs down, down, up. Okay, Marcel, she's joining us. Cool.
Hey, we got some cool shirts from Marcel, didn't
Kathy Carr's joining us. Yes, good, good. Margot Perry. These are going so fast. Happy Mima Cross. Yes. I think, yeah, I accidentally put two streams out, so I hope everybody can find this one. I don't know what I was doing, you guys. Kathy Davis, she's doing it with us.
Hello from Ohio.
We're from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not in
Michelle
Ohio.
Sweet's doing it with us. Amy, cool, you're doing it with us. No, I am not doing the project. Well, we got some doing it with us. That's going to be so cool. So all of you that are doing it with us, I hope you're on my Facebook group because I want to see what yours looks like tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow, but the next day. Brenda, she's doing it. Is everybody ready to start or should I wait?
I think we should wait for like a half hour.
No, a half an hour.
Half hour.
I'm sorry you're from Ohio, so am I. We haven't been back for 27 years.
Well,
More than one day. We went for one day.
We went over there for one day.
Okay, she slowed down the chat. Cool. You could probably speed it up. I don't know if there's different settings, but Wisconsin here snowed. Sorry, I did my first ever coaster yesterday. Okay, G. Now you need to do one today.
That's slow?
30 of us waiting in another video. Oh, Kimberly, I don't know if you can go into that other video and tell them to get into this one. I'm sorry, you guys. I screwed everything up.
Her fault?
It is my fault. I had no idea what I was doing.
I'm just a guinea pig in here.
Cape Coral Art Show. Hi, Zoe. We're close to you. We're in Northport. West Virginia's in the house. 151. Yep. Okay, Andrea found us.
Hey, what's going on with West
Andrea.
Virginia? Because I keep finding all kinds of nice properties that I
Hello,
love.
Canada. You guys got to be cold up there. All right, so what I want you all to do that is joining us, make sure you know how much resin your coaster holds. So if you're doing one, me and him are going to do one. So I'll give you ours as the example. I'm not going to look at the camera because I'm trying to read the chat. So once I can't read the chat anymore, I'm going to put Kimberly on a speakerphone so she can read to me the chat. Because I don't want to miss anything from you guys. Okay, so for example,
Alabama.
we are doing, you could do any shape coaster you want. It doesn't have to look like this. Mine holds 4 ounces. So whatever coaster you have, subtract 1 ounce because you need a top coat tomorrow.
Top coat it tomorrow.
So because this holds 4 ounces, I'm going to mix up 3 ounces. And he's going to mix up, well, I guess I'll be mixing up 6 because he doesn't like to mix resin. Because it's sticky.
It's sticky. It gets everywhere.
Hello, guys. Oh, my gosh. I hope I could read all these comments later. I don't know if it's going to let me. I don't want to miss anything. So, okay. So, 1 minus 1. So, get your resin ready and start mixing your resin. Because that'll take 5 minutes or whatever. And then get your mica powders out. Also get out, if you're going to stick something in the center, a glitter or a foil or whatever you want to stick in the center. It doesn't matter. Get everything you need out.
Everything. Get it all out.
And once you're ready, give me a thumbs up. If you're ready to start pouring, then I'll start pouring. Thank you, Renee. We love everybody too. And if this works out, we could do them more often. We can right? We could do projects together. I'm sure he's thrilled. Yeah, look at the face. Hi, Australia. Andrew
Australia.
Walker. Wow.
Hey, Andrew.
Oh, I see you all the time on my chats. Now I know your name. Don, what can we put in the center, bro? Well, Don is like, no way. You're right. Can I put my hubby in the center and cover in resin?
Who wants to do that? Somebody's a very mean wife.
Oh my god.
Unless you're trying to preserve him.
I would rather sit here and watch all your comments than do a project, to be honest with you. But I'm going to do the project anyway. Don's missing TV time. He's not enthralled. No, but I just fed him so he can't get
I know,
hangry.
but my cherry vanilla's in there waiting for me.
Well, you'd be making more live edge molds. I make them all the time. Just gotta order them. Okay, posted this link in the other one. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling people are on the other link. I have learned so much from you. Thank you.
What about for me? I'm a teacher. Am I
Not
a teacher?
being just tired of having him home nonstop. Oh, my husband, I watch. Love to watch him. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am going to start mixing some resin. So let me go pour it. Talk to him for a while. I'm going to go pour some resin.
Let me get in the queen seat here. Oh. So, what's everybody up to?
Just read the chat.
Let's see. Oh, wait, I saw something. Oh, ice cream. Paul, go get some ice cream. Get me some ice cream, too.
Get your PPE on.
Can you do a live edge mold thing?
What? Oh, you mean on a live?
Yeah, it went too fast.
I have to reread. I don't know. All right. I'm going to mix up 6 ounces. You might want to...
Chocolate covered. Who's eating chocolate covered cherry?
Do you want to set that up on the counter? So maybe...
What was that about Army Cadence? I didn't see that one. It kind of went by. These things are going so fast. Daryl's Heidi still watching? Hey, I get to come in here and play with Michelle. I know. Are those cool shirts?
Marcel made these for
It got
us.
cold here in Florida. I had to put on a long sleeve shirt underneath it.
I need...
What do you need?
nothing.
Talk to me, girl.
Everybody mixing their resin. 5 minutes. Hello, Renee. Don, it is not cold.
It's cold.
It's not cold in here. We got a ceiling fan on.
And it's on. That's making it cold.
5 minutes is about 7:50.
Ain't going to Michigan. Unless you let me hunt.
I have family in Michigan.
You got a place I can hunt in Michigan?
What's cold in Florida? About 65.
No, probably 55.
For me, I'm freezing. Alright. Oh, you got your resin mixer. Alright, guys, are you mixing? Mix it up.
Somebody's all out of resin.
Oh, man. You can't let that happen. You have to pre-plan that.
37 degrees where? Michigan?
I'm just watching tonight.
You can do a live edge mold.
Can
Can't
you do a video of making a live edge mold? Oh, well, I have a video of making a mold already. It's making a stingray, but it's the exact same concept.
30.
You have to have a blank. T-shirts and shorts at 65? No way. I'd have boots on and a winter coat.
0 degrees in the UK. You guys can keep
I think
that.
you're on Celsius. I don't know what that means. We're on Fahrenheit. I don't get Celsius stuff.
Who lives in a state that has elk? That's the important question.
Oh, good, Cynthia. I'm glad you got your glitter. Sorry I'm late. Husband set fire in microwave. Oh my god. There's Karen Yanni. Hey, Karen.
Hey, Karen. There goes Karen yawning.
It's going so fast, you guys. In 5 minutes, we will start pouring. So in 5 minutes, we're going to be messing around with this camera and move it over to the counter. So
5 minutes.
the raspberry is so hot.
Utah. If I come there, do I have to have a hunting license?
So all of you that are... Hang on a minute. I'm going to steal the show. All of you that are pouring, the ratio you're going to do, so like mine, I'm going to use 3 ounces of resin. Half of that you keep clear. So whatever you're mixing, keep half for clear, and then the rest will make our colors. I miss what I'm using my casting resin by Let's Resin, the pump one that I use all the time. I'm not using the Fast Cure this time.
Look at this cool tumbler Michelle made. Just for me.
The Waltoniers are there.
Waltoniers! Hey, y'all.
The Waltoniers, they live close to, well, not close. They're 3 hours north.
They already moved here?
Yes.
Oh. And they haven't come to visit?
They're in Ocala.
Oh. Oh, Ocala. Isn't that where your mom and dad's moving?
Yes. Mom, if you're watching, please don't move away from me.
Oh, there's Karen. We have elk that migrate. Karen, can I come and stay with you?
So as I was saying, when your resin is mixed, put half aside for your clear. And then you only need depending on the size of your coaster, about 3/4 of an ounce for your color. Well, you're going to do 2 colors. You need a white color, like I said earlier, and then a regular color or 2. So you're just going to split the rest into your colors, however you want. So, yeah, I got 1 more minute to mix, and then we want to start moving the camera over there.
You want me to start moving the camera?
So be patient. We're going to be messing around with the camera for a second.
Okay. We'll leave her.
Where are you going?
What?
Come on.
Ah, man. Let's go and get cherry vanilla. I really got a craving for some cherry vanilla. All right, let me set this up here. How's that?
Kimberly, I'm going to call you in a second so I can hear the comments. Just make sure they can see. Oh, well, that's not bad, but I can't really see the comments, can we?
Well, if I put it up like that where you can see comments.
Oh, we might. Well, no, then they can't do it. They can't see what we're doing.
No, Daryl. Well,
That's good. That's good.
Mhm.
I might be able to see comments. So be patient with us as we do that. I need a couple of cups. Half of this is for him. Oops.
Oh, I gotta get PPE on. So Michelle said that if I'll do this tonight, she'll take me to Outback tomorrow for dinner.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, remember?
All right, 3 and 3.
You said
That's
it.
yours.
You said it in your sleep.
You need. Oh, we both need white. Let's finish this white up. Okay. Here's your cups. Save half of that for clear. And then mix the rest into 3 little cups. So you need white. Grab some sticks I can't reach.
Little sticks or big sticks?
I'll try to keep up with comments, but Kimberly, I'm gonna call you right now and put you on speaker in case I can't.
Kimberly, she's gonna call you in case she can't.
I mean, little sticks. Those are too big.
Well, I asked you if you said little or big.
Hello?
Okay, I can't keep up with comments, so if I need to know anything, just let me know, okay? Say
Okay.
hi. Say hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
All right,
Hello, Mr. Don.
Hello, hello, hello.
so like I said, half of that,
I'm trying to behave. Is
Which
it
is-
working?
1.5 ounces, keep clear. So just a tiny little bit of color in each one.
Just a tiny little bit of color in each one. So how's our moderator doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. You ought to see me. Got you on my TV for the video. The chat's on my tablet because my tablet was messing up and freezing the video, and then I'm on the phone talking to you.
So now we gotta mix our colors.
So one of them,
Oh, look!
oh my gosh, I just made a huge mess.
You just exploded.
Okay.
Did you guys see all that mess she just
You do
made?
need one of them white. So mix your colors, guys. Remember, half for clear, and then as many colors.
How much white?
Really, 1 white, and then 1, no more than 2. I would say, or you're not going to see them. Just, are they split equally?
Yeah.
You probably need a little bit. This is a little more than, you need a little less of this.
I see a lot of hellos to me. Hello, everybody.
Kimberly's a lifesaver, you guys. I love this woman.
Say hi to our moderator, Kimberly.
Even though I've never met her in person yet.
That's all right. Tomorrow we're going to because she says she's taking us out to Outback. And if she can't make it, she'll give us her credit card number.
All right. Oops. I don't need all these sticks you gave me. So if you're mixing your mica powders, just mix it until you can't see your stick anymore. So don't do too much. We're such a cute couple.
Who said that? Who said that?
I don't know. It's going too fast.
I want to know who told me pink and purple.
So after we're done, we said we would sit around and chit chat. So if you guys if you have questions, start thinking of them now, because I want to be able to have something to talk about with y'all.
But that's the paid version. This part's free. To talk with us, you got to pay.
You're crazy.
Kimberly's collecting all the money, right, Kimberly?
Yes. And tell Daryl, yes, I am from South Carolina. Definitely you're hearing a southern accent.
That's my little bro from Tennessee.
He's in Tennessee. He's not far from you, Kimberly.
Oh, we're learning more and more. It's a really small world.
Yeah, it is. All right, so in the comments, because you guys I got to fix what I just did to my thing. Hang on a minute.
I agree with CDL. Y'all should be taking me to Outback.
Yeah, right?
Well,
I agree.
Well, where are you at right now? You come on over. We'll take you to Outback.
Yes.
If I can convince my mom, we're taking our vacation down there this year.
That would be fun.
Oh.
All right, so if you are...
Someone asked how old is your son. They want to meet him as well.
He's
My son?
23.
Well, hang on.
He just walked in.
There's my boy. That's my little boy.
He just got home from work.
Stand next to Daddy, bud.
He's like 6'5".
That's my little boy right there.
My one and only.
That's your very tall little boy.
He's very tall.
What are you, 6'4", 6'5"?
6'5".
He's a big kid. Big kid.
He's a big one.
All right. So, in the comments, Kimberly, watch. So, if you're doing two colors like we are, you have to pour them on top of each other if you want them to combine. So, like, around the edge, you're going to pour a color, and then on top of that color, you're going to pour the next color. And then in the circle, you'll pour the white, and then you're clear. So, should Don pour, because it makes a difference. Do you want him to pour the pink or the purple first? And mine, purple or teal first, because we're going to let you guys be the determining outcome of what happens to our coasters.
That fills up your tank.
Hello, Delaware. Hi, Patty.
I got so many songs going through my head right now, and Michelle said if I start singing,
No singing.
that I get a wedgie.
Pink, teal.
I see pink and teal and pink and purple.
Don, purple first.
Purple first, huh?
Teal first.
You just remember this, guys, that if it doesn't come out right, it's your fault.
Teal, pink, Don.
Well, hello, Positively Creative, who's in Greenville, right next door to me practically.
Purple, Don, teal, Michelle. Okay. So you're going to go around the edge with your purple, and I'm going to do the teal.
What if I don't have enough purple to go all the way around the edge?
You have to make it thin.
With all the purple?
All the purple. You should have enough.
Hey, your hand's blocking my view.
Christine E. says, Don, your son is not a big one, he's a mighty big one.
He is.
You got that right.
Yep. Mighty big pain in the behind. But that's alright. He's my boy. I love him. Somebody's got to.
Alright, teal down.
Well, hang on, I'm getting last little bit of purple out. See, you have to rake it out, or she yells at you.
I don't yell, I'm gonna win.
You didn't say this was a competition.
If you need to... Okay, guys, if you drip like he dripped on his, I don't know, I hope you could see it. You gotta wipe the drips out. If you keep those drips in there, you're gonna see them on the back just like that. So
Show them how to wipe it out.
you wipe your own drips out!
Show them how to wipe it out.
Oh,
I'm holding the camera
goodness.
for you. You want the camera to fall?
I think they know how to wipe a drip out. It's not my fault if I screw this up for you.
It is your fault.
Beverly wants to know, is that Estoya purple? Is that purple from the Estoya micas?
No, this is Pearl X. And it's called Reflex Violet. And then he's using Unicone Art Blush for the pink.
Look, I didn't even touch anything, and it's already, look, sticky.
I'm using Estoyo. I can never read there. Flash green, Estoyo flash green, and about purple. Okay, so on top of that is you pour it directly on top.
So now I got to pour my.
Yeah, so this way they merge together. Well, that's the plan anyway. As you all know, I'm wrong a lot.
She wasn't wrong 50 or
50?
30 years ago. Go ahead, guys. Ask her why.
Kimberly, do you recommend pouring the white on top too, or pouring it in the middle, like I usually do?
I'd say in the middle.
That's what I usually do.
When you pour it on top, it usually creates petals instead.
Okay. Kimberly's like an expert. I'm trying to get her to start her channel again.
Kimberly, you need to start a channel.
I'm working on it. Just got to get a good workspace going.
All right.
Well, don't come to my house because she took them all.
Now take your white, you guys,
Men
and
belong
pour it.
outside in the garage.
Huh?
Whoops, I got a little hair in there.
Men belong outside in the garage.
Hey!
So pour your white just on the inside of your colors. Trying to keep the center open. If it closes, it's okay. You'll just have to be more careful with your clear.
My wife's the artist. They are doing a geode.
Yes, we are.
So today we went for a little hike and took the dogs, and we found this old little house that we've never seen back in there that was all dilapidated and falling apart, and it had a huge, we're talking massive honeybee nest in there.
You are going to tell them that story, really? Oh my gosh.
So we found the whole one side of the wall
He wants to embarrass me.
had this huge beehive in it. And one of them decided to fly down too close to Michelle and landed right there. And she was like, oh my God, it's on me, get the bee off. The bee was off for like 10 minutes. I had already
It was
flicked it
not.
off.
I heard it in my ear. You lied.
That was me going, bzzz,
Are you ready for the clear?
Well,
Are you guys ready? I hope you're all pouring with us. So take your clear and just dump it right in the middle. All of it.
And Renee Brandenburg, don't hesitate. If you've got the ability, start that channel.
Yes, definitely. Everybody should have a channel.
what channel could I start?
People tell you to
Woodworking.
start one all the time and you say no.
Kimberly?
Woodworking.
Woodworking. Okay, so...
Oh, I got something in mind. You sabotaged
I
me.
did not. Do we put something in the center or should we leave it the way it is? That's the
Oh,
next.
I got it.
I always put a little something in the center. That's what makes it look like a geode to me.
That is true.
Put a little something in there.
So glitter or foil, guys? Start voting. Glitter or foil?
I see glitter.
Look at all
Let's
these.
see, another glitter. Looks like everybody's voting glitter.
Everybody's voting
Great.
glitter. Of course I didn't save it. Do you have any clear left?
Oh, there's a bunch of foils too.
Oh,
Now it's foil.
now it's foil. I have...
I think glitter's winning.
Great.
One of you did glitter and one of you did foil.
Well, pick one, Kimberly. Who's doing what?
Okay, Kimberly, who's doing what?
Well, Michelle has to do glitter.
Yes. Yes, I do. See? Mrs. Glitter.
Mine says Mr. Glitz.
You have a whole stack of foils over there you could pick from.
Where?
I have
Foil is glitzy.
Yeah, foil's glitzy.
Oh man, last time I did the foil thing, it was everywhere.
Well, no, you're gonna kind of crinkle a little bit into that, so it'll go in nicer.
All
We need
right.
the heat gun though.
What color foil goes with purple and
Oh
pink?
no. Okay, I'm gonna heat gun for him.
I'm using gold. That's what I'm doing.
heat gun your thing so it'll start moving nicer. I'm gonna go pick a glitter that'll go with teal and purple. Teal and purple. Teal and purple.
Hey guys. Kimberly, you can't block me if I do something. I got rights, you know. I don't know what they are. Michelle hasn't told me yet.
I have.
Oh, man.
It's not really the right purple. This is gonna be like a light color. I don't even know that I'm gonna see purple in this now.
I don't know, but I'm adding my gold to it.
You're adding gold?
And there's some people chiming in and say, no, it should be glass chips.
Glass? What if I do my favorite
That's what
heaven?
everybody does, though. Everybody does glass or mirror chips.
What about my favorite heaven one? You think opal would look good?
I bet it would.
Or my iridescent snowflake stuff? You guys like that one? Because this is going to be light colors.
Look what you just made me do.
I didn't make you do
You
it.
did. You put that right.
I would do something chunky.
Yeah, this will probably
Oh,
float.
I can move that. Okay, you're saved, hun. I forgive you.
Um,
You put that in front of my face on purpose. You guys all saw that, right? She held that up into the camera,
I can't find my...
and it went right in front of my
Here
face.
it is.
Couldn't see nothing. Sabotage.
Let's try my favorite one. This is my favorite.
What's your
I don't need
favorite?
Much. And then we can like chit chat while we wait for this to do something.
Chit chat.
So those of you that have poured, did you finish pouring? This might float away. I think his is going to be nice. I don't know. I think mine's going to be really light for some reason.
If mine comes out nice, I just want to thank all you wonderful people that picked pink and purple for me. But if it doesn't come out nice, you guys did a bad job.
Okay. I guess that's good enough. It's not going to...
I can't even see the glitter on the screen.
You can't see it?
Whoop. Let's... Where am I at?
Maybe when the camera gets closer, but right now I can't see. I can see his gold from a mile away.
Can you see it now? Where's the camera? Who knows?
Now I can see it.
I don't even know what you're pointing at.
I don't either.
Okay. So we're just going to let this sit and move. Give me this heat gun.
We're going to let this sit and move. It's got to move because it's a geode. What? I can't hear you. The heater's going. Did you say something? Oh.
See, the part that you guys are seeing now that you don't normally see because I turn the camera on is he needs instruction and he usually gets it when the camera's off. And now he's showing his true colors.
What?
That you need instruction.
Look how nice I did that.
Lisa wants to know what job that Don did before home inspection.
Well, I was an electrician my whole life.
Yep. Electrical.
I'm thinking it was something, she was thinking something else, huh? No, I wasn't a gigolo.
Oh, for Christ wants to know how long you've been doing resin.
Who, Michelle?
Yes.
How long you been doing resin, hun?
It will be it'll be 2 years in June.
2 years too long.
2 years in June.
2 years of sticky
Okay.
stuff.
So we can move back to the counter if you want to. I should be able to read the chat now. But I don't want to hang up with you yet, Kim. Let me see if I can fix this thing.
I'm here as long as you need me.
We just bought this stand we don't know how to use yet. See all the glitters, guys? Those are all the ones you have to choose from in the eBay store.
Oh, you already got resin on this thing. I don't know how I ever let you talk me into doing this stuff.
We have 208 people watching us. Okay. So while we wait for that to finish moving, so tomorrow, everybody that did do it, everybody that did pour, tomorrow, all you're going to do is put your final layer of clear on the top until you fill your mold and dome it, and you can add your glitter if you want to or not. And then let it cure, and then share it, and we can put them all on Facebook so we can see everything. And use your heat mat on top of your table.
Rachel just also asked what got you started doing resin.
What got me started? Well, how did I start? Oh!
You stopped going to the shooting range with me.
No! So, me and my friend Jan, who might even be watching tonight, went to a local clay pottery place where you paint pottery and stuff and they fire it for you. And on our way out, we noticed that they had resin classes and we saw all the little beach scenes and whatever they did in their class. So we asked the guy when his next class was and he said 2 weeks. And I didn't want to wait 2 weeks, so I went on YouTube and I binge watched everything and I'm like, hey, I could do this. I don't need a class. So he took me shopping and went and bought all kinds of stuff and I never went to the class. I just taught myself via YouTube.
Who took you shopping?
You did.
Oh, I did. Okay.
Yeah, that's how I got started.
So this is my brother-in-law's Harley helmet. It was all scratched up. So I kind of fixed it up a little bit. So he wants the word Harley up here in flames. I'm going to put that little pink unicorn on here. I'm going to. It's going to have a little pink unicorn right there.
Yes, we work together during home inspections. Our vehicle is a very large van. I have a full-size desk in the back and everything I need at my desk, and he does the inspections, I do the reports, I answer the phone. So we are the only husband-wife team out here in Southwest Florida.
We are a duo. A duel?
So we got a pretty good reputation around here. Everything's word of mouth, so we're pretty happy with it. What was I going to say? Oh, if you guys want to see that helmet, I didn't do a video, but if you want to see that helmet video, let me know and I'll make one. If not, I'm just going to forget it and let him finish it without it.
I'm putting the pink thing on there. Little pink unicorn right on the front. How'd you like to see a Harley guy riding a Harley bike with a pink unicorn on?
I'm sure he's probably not even watching. My brother doesn't even realize I have a YouTube channel until recently. Yes, we've always worked, well, not always, we've worked together since 2000 and when we left the States.
Well, you started doing electrical with me.
2006. We've been working together since 2006. I use my heat mat on a leveling table. I just put a silicone mat in between.
Yeah, someone asked, can you use it on top of the table leveler?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
They asked a while ago. I've got a glass leveler, but I still put a silicone mat between it and my heating mat.
Oh, yeah, I
would too.
guess that's a good answer. Yes, you might want to put something between the two if it's glass.
And Bonnie asked earlier, she did her first pour of 2-part resin a day, and she had a very sharp bottom on her jar, and she wanted advice.
You can sand that down.
Give it to the husband, have him grind it down.
Yeah, what happened was if that was the top that you were pouring in, you didn't pour enough to dome it. So if you dome it, you won't have the sharp edge, but most of us get a sharp edge, so just take a nail file or sanding paper and just sand it flat and you'll be good. Or take a deburring tool, an X-Acto knife, and just cut that off. And then it won't be sharp anymore, but I do that all the time. I have to fix a lot of things.
And if you're afraid to do any of that, felt works wonders.
Yes, you can put cork on the bottom, felt on the bottom. I have cork pieces that I use. I can't believe I actually poured with you. I'm so glad you guys poured with us.
You're famous now.
Christine asked what made you stop doing bakeries and cake decorating.
I still do it. I just don't do it as much as I do the YouTube channel. So what happened with the bakery, because I was doing, like, I get home from work and then I would bake till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, every single day. What happened with the bakery was I'm a specialty baker. I do low-carb, keto, sugar-free bakery. That's 95% of the business. what happened with COVID, most of the people following that lifestyle, because that's the lifestyle I follow, most of those people dropped off. They went off that lifestyle, they gained all their weight back, and the bakery kind of really got slow. And then once we had the hurricane here, Hurricane Ian, about a little over a year ago, then that would completely, then everybody, all our houses were destroyed. Everybody had so many issues with their houses that the bakery really got slow, except for like a handful of people. So I kept a handful of people and I dedicated all my time to the YouTube channel, because when the bakery got slow, I got bored and I need to do something. That's when I picked up the YouTube channel and started. I'm like, hey, I could do that. So that's how I got into the YouTube thing, because before I was just pouring resin watching YouTube like you guys. And now that YouTube took off, I didn't expect YouTube to do what it did, which evolved into the eBay store, which evolved into me. I'm mixing silicone more than I'm mixing cake batter now. So it's a different kind of creativity. So now I just put all the bakery to the side. I didn't close it. I still have my website. I still bake for certain people. But I don't take all orders anymore, because I'm in here so much more than I am doing anything else. But I like this. This is more creative than making brownies or making cookies. I mean, cake decorating I like to do, but most of mine wasn't like that. It was like sugar-free bakery. So that's how this started. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here.
Mariana mentioned that her level of warmth, it might be because she had one of the particle board ones. They're not going to hold up as well as the glass version.
Oh, leveling board? Yeah.
Yeah, the particle board ones, they soak up any kind of moisture or anything in the air, and that heat will make it warp. That's why I bought a glass. I used to have a particle board one, and I didn't even have anything on it warped. So I would definitely recommend buying the glass versions.
Yep, I agree. Glass version is probably way better than the boards.
Like that one?
Yeah. Plus you have the screw things. I don't even know if I've ever seen a board one, but I don't know. I saw on there somebody asked what my favorite resin was and why. I have two favorites. I use them on almost every video. You guys already know what they are. I use the pump resin. I love that one because the bubbles come out in the bubble machine, and you could pour it an inch thick without flash cure. In fact, I poured it 3 inches and it never flash cured. Second favorite is my Glitz resin 4-hour fast cure. I use that on anything I use glitter in, because it doesn't matter of the bubbles, although you can't put it in the bubble machine because it'll just create more bubbles. But anytime I want to fast cure, like the bottom layer of my napkin coasters or my scrapbook coasters, I use fast cure a lot. So those are my two favorites, and that's why. I'm missing a lot, Kimberly, so I'm going to rely on you.
Yeah, I'm going back and getting some of them. Someone asked, does it have to be 75 in the room all night for your resin to cure?
I think it'll just take longer to cure. I don't know. My house is always 75. You would know that, Kimberly.
I know resin companies normally, my house is always at least 73, 74, but where my craft stuff is, it's usually warmer. But most resin companies recommend that it stay in the 75 to about 85 range, I think it is.
I think a good solution to that for you guys who are in cold climates, invest in a heat mat. And that'll take
absolutely.
care. I mean, then you don't have to worry about how your temperature your room is. Turn your heat mat on, and it'll be cured in 2 hours.
Yeah, just making sure you get a heat mat that has heat settings and time settings. That way you can set it to turn off in 2 hours. Some heat mats, like on Temu, do not have time settings, and they run until you turn them off.
Oh, okay. So the only two that I have a Glitz resin one that has a timer on it, and I have the Astoya one that has a timer on it. So that is a good point. So get one that has a timer on it, because I do leave mine on and leave the house, and I shouldn't do that, but sometimes I do that. Here we go.
What?
Somebody ask him a question so he doesn't get bored. Stop.
I'm not bored. I'm sitting here with my
Someone
lovely
wants to know, what did Dawn get off the ceiling?
Did you get off the ceiling?
There was a piece of glitter up there that was bothering me. How it got up there, I got no idea.
Well, we've got some people in the chat that started resin 8, 9, and 10 years ago.
Wow, I didn't even know it was a
newbie
thing.
since I've only been doing it for 3.5 now. now.
I didn't even know it was a thing until I was at that place a couple of years ago. I had no idea. It's hard to...
And someone recommended you put a rainbow on the helmet, so they think he'll love it.
Oh yeah, little pink unicorn and then a rainbow. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it, and you guys are gonna see it.
He's never gonna wear it then. You're wasting resin.
It's your brother, not mine. That's good.
Sonia wants to know what is your best silicone for making molds?
Okay, well I have 3 different kinds of silicone. So I use the blue one, which I can't remember the hardness. So silicone comes in different hardnesses.
Can you add a link for your Facebook page?
It's in every single description box of every single video.
What about this live?
Well, not this live, but any video. My Facebook page is in there. So silicones have hardnesses. So like I use the hardest one for my inlays, and that's a blue silicone. And then I have a 15A, which is called, and that's like a medium kind of hardness, and I use that for like the live edge coaster molds. And then the 3D coasters I use, what is it, 0A?
0A.
0A,
Yeah.
which is really, really soft and pliable, and you can open up those 3D molds. So depending on what you are molding, oh, and the putty, that stuff is super hard.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what to use that for because it's so hard. It gets rock solid. I have it right here.
Someone said they have the light bulb mold and wondered do you need to have a deep pour resin for it?
Yeah, if it's more than an inch. If it's more than an inch, you're gonna need deep pour. But this is the putty stuff that I did the stingray in, and I can't get the stingray out. I had to rip it open. So this stuff is super hard. So maybe if you're molding like a button or something, I don't know what you would use this for. But yeah, those are the 3 silicones that I use that I have stacks of in the other room because I do so many
And
different things.
Karen Yanni needs to know if either one of you are allergic to cheese.
To cheese?
To cheese? No.
No. The only thing I'm allergic to is
I
work.
got a feeling you're going to get a package with cheese in it at some point.
But
Well-
she's not even from Wisconsin.
But she says she's got elk over there.
Do they make cheese?
Elk?
Well,
Don't make cheese.
well, buffalo, you make mozzarella.
That's a buffalo.
Well, I'm saying,
We
does
made it
elk
from an
make
elk.
cheese? Do they have milk? Do you milk elk?
Oh, here's a hard question from Connie. I'm not even sure about. She uses the proper PPE, but for some reason she always breaks out in a rash after about 3 days. No matter what brand of resin she uses, do you have any suggestions?
Oh,
My
goodness.
suggestion would be to invest in one of those clean air
Oh, and air filtration.
helmets that
Oh, a
has
helmet.
filtration system on it.
Oh, like the one that they use on that husband-wife team?
Oh, God.
Yeah, like Evan and
Evan
Caitlin
and Kate.
use.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much
That
those
way,
things
that
are.
way your face is completely covered and the air is filtrating clean air back and forth into your helmet. They're a little on the expensive side, but if you want to keep doing resin and you're breaking out, I would do that.
Can you guys hear Kimberly talking? So you're getting her answers? Let me know if you can hear her. I hope you can hear her. Otherwise, I'm going to start repeating because she's got great suggestions that I don't have.
Missy Evans wants to know if you have trouble with the straw coming off your pump.
Honestly, I don't install my pumps. I did at the beginning, but because most of my projects are more than a couple milliliters, I don't even install the pumps. So I just pour my resin.
I think it adds a little bit more air.
I did install them the first couple times I bought them, but then I kept pumping because if I'm doing 8 ounces and 10 milliliters at a time, it was taking me forever. So I just uninstalled them after that, and I haven't put them back on. But when I did have them on, I didn't have a problem with mine. Did you, Kim?
No, the only thing I've got a pump on now is my deep pour. And that's because I have a problem with overpouring my deep pour.
Oh, I didn't even know they made pumps for deep pour, so that's news to me. I haven't used
see.
Deeport. Okay, you guys. You need to encourage him because he hasn't cut any wood for a while. He did the pirate board last. That was it.
It's been a very busy season.
No, the pirate board was back in November.
You know how much energy it takes to...
We have so much wood he bought. You need to tell him to get back out there.
Some people are saying that. When you combine both your skills, the combined wood and resin, they love it.
Yeah.
Transformation Art asked, wants to know like the difference in resins. Is it like your pump resin is a tabletop? She's not used to the gallon resins, it looks like.
What was the question?
She gets confused. I think Transformation Art gets confused on the different types of resin. Like, what is the pump resin specifically for? It's a casting resin. So
right. Okay, so, yeah, we can go through them real quick. So the casting resin, like I said, that's the pump. They don't always have pumps. My brand, Let's Resin, does have the pump for their casting resin. I think they have a casting resin that doesn't have pumps, too. I just don't like that. I don't get that one. So the casting resins are for your typical molds, like you're going to buy at Temu, like the coasters.
Go ahead.
Your normal everyday molds, you would use casting resin. Deep pour is obviously 1 to 3 inches deep. For your super deep stuff like our river tables, we use the deep stuff. Sometimes we'd use the casting because it goes to 1 inch and it cures faster. They have the tabletop resin is what you use for coating. So like when, I don't know if you guys watched my mom do her table and you just let it go real thin. Stop! You're driving me nuts. Those are for tabletops or like the coating the boards that he does. We'll do tabletop resin because it's nice and thick and it gels up really fast. Your fast cure is obviously what it says, fast cure, but you can't do that very deep. I have the black resin, but that's only because it's already black. Am I missing anything? Oh, your polyurethane resin, which cures in 10 minutes, but it cures white. You have your powder, what is that powder called?
Eco resins.
Eco resins, those cure white, and those cure in like 10 minutes or 30 minutes too. So I have a video, go back in my channel, I have like a 30-minute video explaining all of these resins.
Okay, G is asking a repeat question since she must have missed it. He or she wanted to know about the light bulbs. Do you need to do a deep pour? And that answer's yes.
Yes. Yep, I would.
All right, otherwise you'd have to pour it in multiple pours and then you risk getting lines.
Yeah, you'll probably see lines if you do multiple pours. I had that problem. I don't want to make that mistake again. But if your light bulb is more than 1 inch and you don't have the Let's Resin pump resin, deep pour for sure.
And Susan Mason says the EU, European Union, has banned glitter.
I heard.
Thankfully, Britain is not in it so far. Happy days. Do you sell the ultrafine sparkly one you use in your top coats in your store? I think that would probably be the uniform one she means.
Oh, I don't sell that one. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find a distributor anywhere to sell that one. That one's from Amazon. None of my glitters from my suppliers are eco. They don't even offer them. Mine are all polyester or cosmetic grade. The more expensive ones are cosmetic grade glitters, but they're really pretty ones. So unfortunately, they're a lot more expensive, but they don't even offer me to buy eco glitters. And then to ship them to you would be way too expensive in the UK. You don't want to pay. It's $35 for the first 5 pounds. And then like $45 after 5 pounds, so you don't even want to ship glitter that far. If they banned it over there, you should probably be able to buy the kind they're allowing. I can't even believe that they banned glitter. That doesn't even make any sense to me. I mean, it's glitter.
There's a lot of stuff they banned in the European Union that doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I couldn't believe it until I actually saw Claire say it. I'm like, that's real? That's crazy.
Linda Stark wants to know what resin is good for coasters and heat from your cups.
I think all the casting resins are just fine. I don't think you need a heat resistant one for just coffee.
I think Let's Resin's casting resin is heat resistant up to 212 degrees or something like that.
I know Let's Resin brand is fine for coffee cups. I know their brand is. I do have a heat resistant one, but that was made by the countertop people. But
And
that's for
some
like pans and things. That's like super high heat. So
And
just
some people don't know this, but when you put alcohol inks and stuff like that in your resin, it can change the heat resistance. So always, just in case, put a clear top coat on your coasters.
see, this is why I have her around. She's so knowledgeable.
I got a request.
No.
And Spilly Girl wants to know, Dawn, are you a fellow veteran?
I am a veteran.
How can you tell? He's always got an army hat on.
And Missy Evans said, thank you for your service, Dawn.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I hope I can see all these comments later because I'm missing a lot.
I think everybody that was on here should fly to Florida and come here and have a big old barbecue.
You know what we should do? We should like rent a whole cruise ship and have like a glitz and glitter cruise.
Just stop. Just come here.
No! Stop answering text messages from your brother. Stop.
I'm trying, Daryl. She won't let me.
What is the yes for the
Is
cruise?
his brother texting him what he's saying in
Yes,
the chat?
he's telling him what to do.
He double dog dared me.
He told him to get me a wet willy.
He said it in the chat too, but I wasn't about to say it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Ellen asked, did Daryl like his pirate board?
He did very
Yes,
much.
He did. Daryl, answer the question honestly.
Daryl, how'd you like your pirate board?
I also made him, which I didn't put on video, I made him a pirate tumbler. He didn't know I was making, but I didn't video that one.
Renee Brandenburg asked, do you like doing river pours? And if so, how many do you usually do? I think she might mean how many have you done, maybe?
We've done probably, I don't know, there's maybe 15? 10? 15?
Well, it's funny. Our floor guy was here. We had to get our flooring redone because of all the storm water. And Eddie saw the bench that I did. We did. Her and I. We both did it. It was a team effort. But the bench that we did up front, and he asked if we sold stuff like that. I said, yeah, we sell them. He goes, how much is this one? I said, how much you think it's worth? He goes, this? Probably $3,000-$4,000.
I'm like, I'll
Give me
sell
the
it.
money, buddy.
I'll be happy to sell that. No, we've done probably 10 or 15, but I think he's run out of ideas and he doesn't want to pour color. So give him some ideas of what we could put into the river so it'll inspire him.
Lisa Seymour wanted to know where you buy your wood.
We have a local guy. He's awesome. He's in Venice, Florida, and he cuts his own trees. And what's it called that he does?
Planes them. Well,
he slices them perfectly into pieces, the whole entire tree. And then we buy these massive long sticks that came out, like 1 inch thick from these trees. And he's got all different kinds of woods. I don't know where he sources it from, but we just go into his shop and we pick out whatever he's got. But a lot of them are really expensive.
we're trying to work our way up to doing our breakfast nook table. That's like 4 foot by 4 foot. And then do the dining room table, which is 9 foot.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up the dining room table. We picked out our wood with the guy, but that's too expensive to mess up right now.
I can't wait to see that. Christina E. says, I have some split wood rounds and wants to fill the splits with resin. Any helpful hints? And she's asking that of Dawn.
You gotta make sure the wood's dried out, because if it's not, it's just gonna continue splitting apart.
We buy kiln dried wood to do ours.
And if you're worried about it, you can always take a coating resin and kind of like paint it almost like you do a urethane, like if you were staining it or something, you can kind of paint it and seal it in resin first.
Mm-hmm.
See, Daryl said he loves
Do
you.
your brothers, Don, your brother's 10 also?
Huh?
Don doesn't know what that means. He read that the other day on a comment. He says, "What does that mean?" I said, "I don't know.
I'm a 10.
I don't know if that's what it means." He liked to think that's what
On
it
a
means.
scale of 1 to 10, how much of a nut am I? 10.
12 and a half.
Huh?
12 and a half.
12 and a half, easy 13. You gotta have fun anymore because this world's too crazy. So if it takes me giving her a wet willy,
No!
then that's what you gotta do. See, Daryl? I did it.
See?
Siobhan Dugan, was it that right? Thinks Mr. Glitz needs to do a turtle cutting board.
A turtle cutting board.
I have bought a turtle to put in a cutting board. I have a couple of them to put in a cutting board. He hasn't done them yet.
Let's see. Dawn needs ice cream.
I do. Cherry vanilla. That's my favorite. Creamsicle.
Marilyn wants to know, can you use tabletop resin for making a chessboard? If it's that really thin mold chessboard, I would say yes.
Oh, probably. I have that chessboard I'm getting ready to do. I just haven't jumped in on it yet. That's really thick resin though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
maybe
gonna-
they're having bubbles.
See, I wouldn't do that because, yeah, one, you're going to have bubbles, and two, it's going to cure up too fast while you're working with it in those little tiny squares, and you're not going to have enough time to get them all poured. I wouldn't do that. I think I would be, if it was me, I'm going to use my casting resin when I do it. Because you don't want bubbles, and you need time to pour all those tiny holes. They're going to take a while. And that tabletop, that stuff gets sticky fast.
Yeah, it does. It heats up pretty quick.
And you want it to, I mean, that's its job because you don't want it to be dripping over the edge on your counters or your tables. So that's the whole point in it curing up quickly. But I wouldn't do that in the chessboard. No, not me. You guys are kind of far away, so I'm trying to see them, but I'm not. We've got the thing far away.
Let's see.
Up. There. How's that?
Creamsicle.
Oh, creamsicle.
Oh, they're all telling you what kind of ice cream. Yeah, he's going to want to leave.
I love creamsicle.
I can make you sugar-free ice cream. It's still good.
I had to choose between.
Okay, someone said the reason that the EU banned glitter is to save the ocean. It's got to do with the microplastics. But I refuse to wash my hands or anything else.
I don't believe
I
that.
don't go near the water with the glitter myself.
I don't believe that. I don't see how there could be that much glitter in the water that you would have to ban. I mean, they're not banning plastic bags, and look at all the turtles that are dying from plastic bags. They're not banning plastic bags.
And plastic bottles and
Yeah, bottles
from
and
what
those
I
things.
From what I understand, the Europe, Britain, the U.S., the Western countries are not responsible for the plastic. It's the Asian countries that are dumping their plastic in the ocean.
Yeah, I agree. I think the whole glitter thing is ridiculous.
Let's start a glitter
Protest.
protest.
I think that's stupid.
We'll dump
They
glitter
better
all
not
over
do
us.
that here because I've got scores of glitter in my house, so I'm using it.
Yeah, come to our house and
And,
tell
well,
us.
someone said that the glitter was being found in the waterways and rivers in Europe.
Then somebody must have dumped them in there.
Yeah, it could have been from resin manufacturing doing the wrong thing. Because I won't even wash my hands. I wipe my hands with baby
So
wipes and get glitter off. I won't even wash my hands when I got glitter on them.
Yeah, no.
I don't wash my
I mean,
hands,
we
though.
always use gloves, so it comes off on our gloves.
Yeah, if I get it on my skin, though, I use a baby wipe. Someone asked, is the MTBJ, that original resin you used, safe for coasters, cold or hot beverages?
What kind
And
of?
is it food safe? The one you started out using, the MTBJ?
Oh, the MT
JCJ?
I use it for everything. I use it like I use a pump resin. I use it for
I
everything.
don't think it's food safe though.
Oh, no,
In
no,
order to
it's not
actually
food
be
safe.
Food safe.
It's not
You
food
have to
safe.
get it approved by the FDA, and I've only seen one resin, and I
Yeah.
cannot remember the name of it.
I have it. I think
It
it's
said
called
it actually-
Super Clear. I have it.
Yeah,
There's only
and
one
they
out
actually
there.
have the FDA approval and everything, and it's expensive to get the FDA to approve it. And the only way it's approved is if you don't add additives. If you add additives, you just change the composition and it's no longer food safe.
Right, you got to make sure it's your top coat with nothing in it. But yeah, there's only one out there. If you watch the video where I explain them, I think I linked it in there. But if you ask me, email me, whatever, I'll send you the link to it. I have 2 gallons of it here. I missed a lot of questions.
Yeah, I'm having to scroll back up because I missed a lot.
You're welcome for the heart inlays. Stop.
Cool, girl.
Don, do you have a Pooh Bear ice cream there? Pooh Bear ice cream?
Pooh Bear? I know Pooh Bear ice cream.
He doesn't know what that is.
I got a Pooh Bear geode over
Oh,
there.
10 means 10 years old.
10 years old? What's that mean?
You act like you're 10 years old.
I don't feel like I'm 10 years old.
He feels like he's 100 years old.
There's a lot of you people here for the cruise.
That would be so much fun.
You know what she made me do
I
on a
love
cruise?
cinnamon ice cream, Linda.
They
I gotta
had,
buy it keto. I don't eat regular ice cream anymore.
they had a sexy leg contest in the pool.
And he was in it.
She made me go in
I
there.
didn't make
You made me go in there.
He went in it.
I
He
came in
loved it.
second place. There was only 2 people.
Did you say?
I'm seeing some recommendations. Somebody's saying do koi fish, and somebody's saying do a miniature train embedded in resin.
Ooh, I'm like some little train tracks going. That would look cool.
Marcel, I see that Druzy. I don't sell them. I have my own, but I don't sell them.
Someone said you should do an underwater shipwreck, Dawn.
That's interesting. In a board?
That would be challenging because I've only got so much room to work with.
Somebody said mom-daughter challenge. Well, my mom has a project in her head that we will be doing, so you will see my mom again.
Her mom's moved to
She just,
Ocala,
I know, I'm very sad.
3.5 hours away.
I'm very sad.
You're not sad.
But anyway, she wants to make a project for that house of hers. So you'll see my mom. Actually, you might even see a special guest coming in a week or 2. My neighbor friend. I don't know if you're watching, Debbie.
In a week or 2. I thought it was like Monday. This Monday.
Well, that's when we do it, but that's not when it goes out.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if Debbie actually wants to be in the video, but they will be participating. It's their idea. So they asked me to do something in an upcoming video.
She's going to be in the video.
I hope you go. I hope you're in the video, but you don't have to be.
She will be. I told her I'm going to come in here and crash the party. She says, okay.
Cinnamon ice cream, my keto cinnamon ice cream, I get it at Walmart. It's made by Rebel.
Rebel's good ice cream.
Yeah, it's low carb. You guys probably won't believe this, but I lost 100 pounds. And that's how I did it. So if you need keto recipes, I've got probably 250 of them.
And I found it.
I'd have to show you a before and after picture because people don't believe me.
Someone wants to know how do you know how much to charge for your resin work?
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I sell it at cost for the demos because I don't know. But if they order something, I don't know. I just put in a few bucks in there extra for me. I'm sure I undercharge. I undercharge compared to all these resin groups I read who are charging a lot. But like the boards, I charge a lot because it's a lot of work. And they take a lot of resin, but I don't have a formula for it. I don't. If they don't like the price, they don't buy it.
I'm shocked when I see people saying they sell 4 coasters for $60. I'm like, oh.
See, I feel bad for charging more than $5, but I think it cost me more than $5 to make the thing. So I don't know. I'm not good at pricing.
Leanne asked, when you do your tumblers, how do you prefer adhering your glitter?
How do I prefer what?
Adhering your glitter.
Inside the resin. Or the tack it method. You'll see, go in and look at the tack it method. I really like doing that one. That's not inside the resin.
And Renee Brandenburg wants to know if there's anything fans can do to help your channel out besides refer you.
Well, I can tell you a little bit how YouTube works because I did not know this until I read a book about YouTube. So anybody with a YouTube channel, not just me, if you watch the video the whole way through, that helps the person who made the video. So if you're fast forwarding the video a lot, they're barely getting any kind of anything for it. They're not going to share. So like the more people that we can get watch them, the more YouTube decides it's good enough to send to other people who are looking at resin projects. So they know exactly what you're doing. They know exactly what I'm saying in my video. It's very scary, the AI involved in YouTube after you read the book. So YouTube listens to every word that I say and every word that I type in the description box, and they pair it with people like you who are watching that kind of thing. So the more people that watch without fast forwarding, the more people they're going to send it to as a recommendation. So it's very important not to fast forward through people's videos unless you absolutely have to, because that does cut down on a lot of sharing. Now, sharing obviously helps a lot. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking. I didn't talk.
Sorry, guys.
I wasn't talking. Just sitting here.
Now I lost my train of thought. YouTube. So that's really the biggest thing. Commenting helps a lot. So if you can comment on people's, even if you just say hi, the more comments that you can get, the more they're going to share your video without you asking. The likes, the thumbs up, even thumbs down help. It doesn't matter. I don't want any thumbs down though. Don't give me thumbs down. So thumbs up, commenting, liking, and sharing, and watching through are the 5 things that help any YouTuber out there.
And if you don't have time to watch a long video, you can always change your speed and watch it in 1.25 speed or more.
Yes, I just
Whatever
learned
you're
that
comfortable
from
with.
Kimberly today. So if you don't have time, like I don't have time to watch an hour video, but I want to see what they're doing, and then I feel bad if I have to fast forward. So what you could do is go in your settings, the little cog in the corner I found, and you can watch the video 1 time, 2 times, 3 times faster. So they're getting full credit for you watching their whole video, but you're watching it in a faster version. So that's a great idea to do if you don't want to see the whole thing.
Especially if you have people who do the mixing and everything and make their video even longer instead of doing that off camera.
Right. A lot of you guys, and I so appreciate you wanting long videos. I really love that when you say that, and I want to do that for you, but when I'm reading my analytics directly from YouTube, the majority of you, which is sad, it's just sad for me, the majority of you only watch half of the video. So that tells me you guys are always fast forwarding through the videos. So if I have a 15-minute video, you guys really watched only 7 minutes of it. I know there's a lot of you out there that watch the whole thing, and that's why I appreciate, and I tell you guys, I do appreciate it because it helps spread. I'm a little channel. I'm only 14,000 subscribers. I am nowhere near these big people. So it helps to do those 5 things for little people to get their channel bigger.
Yeah, I try to do that on every single one of your videos.
Watching the ads, I don't know. The book I read didn't say anything. If you skip through the ads, I don't know if that helps or not. I would imagine it would, but I'm not going to make you sit through 3 minutes of ads. You don't have to do that. If you want to do that, please go ahead and do that. I would assume it would help, but I don't know the answer to that question.
I think as long as they watch that so many seconds, you get credit for it. I know I'm a YouTube Premium subscriber, and you get credit. Everyone I watch gets credit from my premium subscription, and even though I don't get any ads.
Oh, okay. Well, you're paying for it anyway, just in
Yeah.
a different way without watching the ads. But commenting and liking is so important, so important. It really is, which is I don't get it, but there's a really good book out there about YouTube if you want to read that. Especially if you have a channel and you can't get it to grow. Read the book. I can't remember the name of it. If you want to know the name of it, ask me. I'll get it for you. But I learned so much, and I got that book right off the bat. And my channel has grown very quickly for being on it less than a year. I mean, I'm not in the 100,000s like some of those people are, but they've been doing this for 5 years, and I've been doing this for 10 months. So I went and I read the whole book, and I just soaked in all the information, and I went through my channel, and I was up to like 3 or 4 in the morning fixing things and changing things, and I'm trying to do everything they say just to get a little bit. But I'm happy. I'm good. If I could get a little bit bigger, we can quit the home inspections.
I've got a serious question. This is a very important question now. Has to do with glitter. It's about glitter, of all things.
What did your brother put you up
My
to?
brother didn't put me up to nothing. But go to your friend's house that's not home. Go up in their ductwork, put
He's
some
terrible.
glitter up in there, turn their AC off. They come home, turn their AC on, it starts blowing. Poof!
Yeah. They won't be your friend anymore.
Glitter! Well, that's the friends that you want to get rid of. You know how like you unfriend people? You can glitter them.
Glitter them out of your life.
Wouldn't that be funny? Come on, Kimberly. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yes, Linda, I made
It might be a
chocolates.
little less illegal to go and buy one of those glitter bomb gifts from from that Rover guy, Mark Rover, whatever his name is.
We did that to my cousin. He sent a firearm to my cousin. Oh, it was terrible.
Well, it wasn't a glitter bomb. I just
No, we put a whole. He did. He put a whole bunch of glitter in his package.
in the barrel.
It was all over
everywhere.
the stinking rifle, and he opened it in his house. It was everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
He wasn't
But-
happy.
But Anthony started it first.
Yes, he sent a glitter bomb
he sent
here.
a card, and we opened the card, and glitter fell out everywhere.
Yep. So he started the war. He started
Payback.
the glitter war.
Payback.
Dorsey Loves DPs has a good question probably for newbies, because they got it a little bit backwards. What's with pouring more B than A for your mix? And it's actually the opposite. You pour more A than B.
I don't do that. I don't weigh mine. I think Julie's the only one I've ever seen weigh them because maybe she likes working with the scale better. Almost every resin is by volume, and my cups are marked by volume. So to me, I do it by volume. I never weigh mine.
Yeah, the only kind you have to weigh are the ones that are usually 2-to-1 or 3-to-2 or 3-to-1, and that's because you put more of A than you do B.
Well, yeah,
And-
but that's still by volume. Like my
Yeah.
Let's Resin one is by volume for 2-to-1.
Yeah, and you can also weigh them, but the reason some people weigh it is because A weighs more than B.
Right.
And so to get an equal amount, you're actually going to put more A because the same, like 1 ounce of A might weigh so many, like 200 grams, and 1 ounce of B might weigh 100 grams.
Right. So
That's a
yeah,
ridiculous
if
version,
you
but
if you want to weigh them, then you need to do your calculations on your type of resin. Don't go by, I know Julie does it, and I know she has a chart for you, but that's not your resin unless you're buying the same one she is. So I wouldn't go by that chart either because it could be
Yeah,
wrong
you-
for your resin. You need to get your own calculations for your type of resin if you want to weigh it.
yeah, the second your resin comes in, you weigh both bottles and see how much both weighs, and then you figure out the difference between the two.
Yeah, but even the bottles, though, are filled incorrectly. So if it was me, I would do a volume of 1 ounce each and weigh them that way. Like
Yeah,
1 ounce by
I-
volume.
I usually run out of one before I do the other, and it's different with every company. Some companies I have A left over, some companies I have B left over.
What are you doing?
Do nothing.
He's doing something. Daryl, what did you tell him to
He didn't
do?
tell me to do nothing.
He's challenging him. I
No.
know he is.
I'm just making Heidi a note. She'll see it. It'll make her happy. Are you still watching?
Go ahead, Kim.
Susan Mason wants to see some floating gold or silver videos.
I did floating gold in the little video when I was showing off some glitters.
That's what you take it and toss it.
I have 3 or 4 that float, but I did 2. One was the blue, which was recent a couple days ago. I can't remember what I put it in now. And then I did my gold floating glitter in Starfish. And that was when I did the variety pack mold. So if you go back and watch the variety pack mold video, you'll see the floating glitter in gold on that one. That one's nice though. I like that stuff. It won't sink. But the glue thing works great.
Yeah, and Amy asked, is it best? So it's best to keep your videos on the short side That would be a yes and no, because even short videos, people don't watch the entire thing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how long they are, they're going to fast forward half of it. But I tell you one thing I learned. When you're starting a YouTube channel, if any of you want to start a channel, you have to meet two things before they monetize you. One, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which took me about 3 months. And I was doing it every day. This is thousands of hours, you guys. So you have to be dedicated. So first, once you hit the 1,000 subscribers, that was easier for me. I was making short videos because that's what I watched on YouTube. So I was keeping mine to 10 to 15 minutes, each of them. But then the second portion of starting your channel and getting monetized, you have to have 4,000 watched hours. So when you have short videos, it took me 5 or 6 months to hit the watched hours because I was keeping my videos short. And then they're only watching half of them. So it's kind of a catch-22. So one, you have to hit those two things, and you have to do this minimum 6 months. Minimum. And I'm, like I said, I did it every day. I still do it every day. So I have thousands and thousands of hours invested in my channel. It pays off in the end, but it's a lot of time away from your life and your family and your pets when you're trying to build a channel. But you have to, if you want to do it, you got to do it.
And Val asked, why is there only a thumbs up button? There should be a thumbs down too.
Yeah, there's a thumbs down.
We took the thumbs down off.
I wish I could take it off. I've only gotten a couple of them. I don't know why. That's probably...
Southern Sister, designed by Brenda, wants to know what editing software you use.
I use Filmora, Wondershare, which I really, really like. I used to have in the beginning, you'll notice a change in videos about, I don't know, 150. The first 150 was a paid version. I was paying a lot every month. And my father had my dad's been doing videos for years and years and years. He's probably got 400 out there, and I really liked his, but he didn't think my computer can handle it. So I contacted Filmora, Wondershare, told them what kind of computer I had, and they said absolutely yes. So I went from paying every single month to paying, I think, $89 for the year, and it's a much better program, way better.
I think I used Filmora when I was doing it too.
I really like it. There's so many options on there, and it's really, once you learn it, and it only takes a couple videos to learn it, it doesn't take me long at all to edit a video.
Yeah, it's got a really easy cut.
And that's one other thing, you guys. If you start a YouTube channel, I didn't even know what editing a video was, to be honest with you. I didn't even know I was getting into. The only reason I kind of figured it out, because I went to Israel a year ago, and I came home with like 3,000 photos, and I went directly to my dad. And I said, I need you to make me a movie out of these, please. So I went to his house like 8 times. It probably took us, I don't know, maybe 4 times. Probably took us 40 hours to put together. Actually, you could watch the video. It's on my channel. But that's how I learned. I was sitting next to him the whole time, watching him use Filmora and how he put the whole thing together. And that's how I learned how to do it. And I'm like, I could probably do that. That's how after that is when I got into YouTube.
And Janet Rogers said, does going back to take notes hurt you? Rewinding does not hurt.
No, rewinding doesn't hurt. Rewinding is great for us. It shows charts. Like if you get into YouTube, there's all kinds of analytics. It tells me if you're a male, if you're a female. It tells me how old you are, what range of age is watching your channel. It tells me everything about you guys. It tells me exactly what second on the video you guys rewound. It tells me when you're fast forwarding. It tells me high peaks. Well, the high peaks are like you're rewinding and rewatching. So they kind of tell you in that book to go back in the analytics, watch the high peaks and the low peaks. See what you're doing exactly at that second and either do it more or do it less. There's a lot of information in that book.
You use your phone to do your video,
It was
right?
written by the guy that wrote it. He's involved in, what is the name of that? Let me see if I can, where is it?
She uses her phone to do the recordings.
Yes, I use my phone. Angel Studios. The guy who runs Angel Studios and those Christian, what is that Christian, Angel Studios. Anyway, he's the guy who wrote it. And he is also a partner with Mr. Beast, who is the biggest YouTuber out there. Millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers. So he's a partner with him, and he's also one who runs, I think, Angel Studios or whatever that series is, the biblical series. He runs that as well. So you're getting advice from the people that are the highest in YouTube and what not to do and what to do.
And someone asked if they watched your video in a little at a time, does that hurt you? Because they watch during breaks while they're at work.
I don't think that hurts. If they pick up where they left off and you finish the actual whole video, that counts. The Chosen, that's what it's called. Yeah, the guy, he's one of the owners of The Chosen. So he's very, very knowledgeable in what he was talking about in his book. I'll look on here while I'm talking. You can keep asking questions. I'll find the book name in here while I'm on here because I bought it on Amazon.
Brenda wants to know, do you get extra credit if we watch more than once?
Yes, I mean, I get ad revenue if you watch more than once. But the ad revenue is hardly anything, but anything counts. It's called the YouTube Formula. That's the name of the book. I'll pull it up here so you can see it.
And someone did ask, how do you speed up a video? If you look on the video screen when you're playing it, there should be a little cog wheel over in the corner. It may be at the top, it may be at the bottom, depending on what you're watching on. And if you click it, one of the options is playback speed. And you either want to do like 1.25, 1.75, and 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, and 2. That speeds it up by 1 1/4, which means 1 is average speed, so it actually speeds it up by a quarter time. And then I usually do a quarter to a half. You can usually still understand people if they don't talk really fast. If you're wanting to get through where somebody's doing a lot of mixing and stuff, put it on 2. And when they start speaking, you'll hear chipmunks talking, then you can slow it down.
Yeah, when you're in the actual video itself, go into I think it's the top right corner, that little cog. Click on that and you'll see the settings. She just showed me today, so it was pretty easy to find, and then you can set it however fast you want it.
Let's see. How did you get started with selling glitter? That would be people asking.
Well, I went into it knowing I was going to phase out the bakery. I had a whole bakery room in my house, and I went into it before. This was way before I got into the molds. I didn't even think of doing molds. I didn't want to do molds. I, in my head, knew when I started YouTube, I was going to also sell glitter. Not right away because I didn't have a customer base, so it took all this time. Plus, I had a ton of commercial equipment in the other room that I had to get rid of for the bakery. So once I got rid of the commercial equipment, then I started buying glitter by the ton and repackaging it. And that's hours and hours and hours and hundreds of hours of repackaging glitter. So I knew in the beginning that's what I wanted to do. How I was going to get to that end point, I didn't know. I just waited and let it play out as it did. But then the mold thing happened. I didn't expect that to happen. But you guys seem to like them, so I'm doing both now, and I never expected to do that.
And I may be sending Michelle a bunch of candle molds like the rabbit and the cat.
Yes, the cat mold and the rabbit mold, I didn't realize was a thing back in the, I think, 70s, somebody said. Or no, somebody said they were 70 years old. They were winning them at a fair 70 years ago. That's how old hers were. So Kimberly's has a frog, right?
Yeah, a frog, a turtle, and a bird.
A turtle and a bird she's going to send. So we're going to have like this whole like group of animals I'm going to 3D
I think
mold.
there's a polar bear too. I didn't get the polar bear, but I do have from the same company one that kind of looks like a star. that's really neat.
I'm not talking.
Daryl?
And I think I've got a couple more. We got to find them though, but I think I've got a couple more. And as soon as I find them, I'll probably send them all at once.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna make a whole zoo full of people.
Here's some good questions on resin. Someone said alcohol ink fades. Is acrylic ink a functional substitute? Yes.
I think it's way better than alcohol ink, yeah.
Acrylic ink or resin pigment, either one, or pigment paste, those will not, for the most part, will not fade. You buy
Or
cheap
resin,
Chinese
yeah,
version,
resin
it might.
dyes. I mean, I've never put alcohol ink in the sun yet, so I don't have that experience with mine. I'm only reading other people's comments.
So best alcohol ink that resists fading is Let's Resin's alcohol ink.
I love
it was
theirs.
Daniel Cooper. I think it might have been, I'm pretty sure it was Daniel Cooper. He actually put one in the sun that was Let's Resin, and a year later it had barely faded.
I love Let's Resin's alcohol inks. I just ordered their 46 count, I think. I had to put more shelves up because I had all these alcohol.
You had to put them up?
Well, I bought them, but he put them up for me. But, oh man, I love them, especially in a bloom. They spread so nicely. Some
Yeah,
of those
they're
ones, like the
really nice.
Picasso ones, I started off with Picasso when I first got into it. I still have them all, but they don't spread at all in the resin. I don't like that.
Linda O has a good question. Is acrylic ink paint? She's confused about the difference between acrylic paint and acrylic ink. No, they are not the same thing.
No, the acrylic paint is like paint. It'll still mix in your resin. I've used it to color my resin, but I just ordered mine. I got them here. I just got them in. Let me grab a bottle.
And acrylic paint will almost always turn your resin opaque.
I just
Acrylic
got
ink
these
will
in.
not.
I got 12 pack. If you want them, I'll get you the link. Just let me know. But this is a liquid, and I just started using it. So you'll start seeing these in videos now pretty soon.
That's the first brand I ever tried because I didn't want to spend a lot of money. Now I have all of the Liquitex inks.
Yeah, so the one you guys just watched with the Larimar, I think that was last night, if I'm not mistaken, the one that I messed up because I used alcohol ink. So I'm told by Kimberly, the expert, that I should have, if I would have used the acrylic ink that I had in my cabinet, it probably would have worked. So I'm going to redo it and see if that works.
Bonnie Huggett asked, how do you figure out how much resin per mold?
I measure mine with water. I know some people don't like to do that. I do that all the time. I don't ever have a problem.
And some people choose to use rice, but that leaves dust behind, in my opinion, and I'm afraid it would scratch my molds, especially my expensive
Yeah,
ones.
I don't do that. But I think the only reason people don't like to do water is because they forget and then they fill it and then they don't dry it and you don't want water in your resin. So fill it with water when you buy them. Mark it on there with your permanent marker, even though it's not going to be on there permanently. That way, when you're ready to do it, you don't have to make sure you dry it right.
Yeah, I put it in my mold, and then I also have a list. That way, if I accidentally wipe it off my mold, I can go back and look at my list and not have to reweigh it.
Oh,
And
well, I go by volume. I don't go by weight, so.
the easiest way to do it is if you don't have a scale, use a cup, use a measuring cup, put the water in there and subtract the amount, or put the water in there and pour it into a measuring cup, either way.
I use the cups that I'm going to be pouring my resin into in case they're different from my baking ones. So I'll get the little ones that I mix them in and I'll fill it to 8 ounces, pour it in and see what's left and subtract. That's how I do it.
Yeah, and that's the way I do it. I usually use the cups that I mix with. And sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I will just throw it on the scale and pour water into it and see how much it weighs. But you can sometimes, if you do it that way, you will oftentimes not get the right measurements. So doing it in the cup is the best way to do it, especially if you're doing your resin by volume.
The other way,
measure the same way.
If you have a coaster in the same mold and it's already cured, weigh that. It'll be close.
I'm not sure what her name, Passerine Blue, I believe. What's the difference between resin ink and alcohol ink, and which is better for blooms? The difference is in the name. One has alcohol, one does not, or if it does, it has very, very little.
The best one for blooms is, I think, alcohol ink, although it might fade, but it's going to spread nicer.
Yeah, the alcohol ink spreads really nice. The only resin ink I've ever seen that's good for balloons is Octopus resin inks. They're from Europe and they're a little expensive. If you're not wanting to invest a lot of money in them, do
Especially
alcohol
to get them
inks.
to the U.S. I almost ordered them until I saw the shipping, and then I ditched
Yeah, it's
them.
$40-something to ship them. Unless you buy them from Laura's or Art Corner, I think you can buy her like all of them, and she just charges $8.45.
Oh, that's
But she doesn't carry every color. She carries the most popular colors, but she will order the colors if you want them. But she's the best one to buy. Laura's Art Corner. You can try Octopus inks from her if you want to, and then you don't have to pay the $45 shipping.
yeah. I wouldn't pay the shipping, but I got these
Yeah.
on Amazon, so I didn't pay that shipping.
Regina, you're able to ask any question you want to about resin.
You can ask any question you want at all.
Hey, careful.
Not that we'll answer.
Pouring your art out wants to know if they can see what your coasters are doing right now.
Yeah. Let me pull you over here.
Don't drop my iPad.
Let's see if I can. Can you see them? I think they're in.
I got a delay, so.
Oh, they look pretty good.
The colors are blending beautifully.
They are. I'm really happy with those. Can you guys see them? Or am I still on a delay?
It's on about a 5 to 10 second delay for me. I mean, I've been on stand for a good 5-10 seconds now.
They look really good. I have tried to blend those for a year and a half now. Until the other day, I realized you have to pour them on top of each other. I never tried that. I always poured them next to each other and it never blended. I can't believe I didn't do that all these years. Now I know. Now they look great.
So if mine comes out better,
Although mine looks more blues than purples. Oh, I see. My glitter spread though. My
so
glitter
if
spread.
mine comes out better, you have to take me out back tomorrow. If yours comes out better, I'll have to take you.
Okay. That's easy.
And Darmody asked, what's the difference between resin ink and resin dye? There's no difference. It depends on what the company wants to call it.
Yeah, probably a name brand, that's it.
Elisa Higgs just asked the question that I answered yesterday. In your last video, you mentioned a word about resin, the V word. Can you explain the highs and lows? I gave a very detailed answer in the comments on yesterday's videos.
Yeah, Lisa, she did. I saw her answer to you. Go back in the comments. She probably explained it better than me, but the viscosity is just how watery it is. So if it's low viscosity, like your deep pours are very, very watery. Your mediums are like your casting resins, which can go through the bubble remover. And then your high viscosities are your really thick resins, like your fast cures, that are like thick honey consistency. But definitely,
Yeah, so honey and molasses would be the thickest. Something like cooking oil or glycerin would be your middle. And then water, juice, milk, those would be the liquid, like your deep pours, and your 2-to-1 and 3-to-1 or 3-to-2 resins.
yeah, definitely, Elisa, go in her comment. She had a great answer for you.
Transformation art, I think you answered that one. What do you use to record videos? Most people use their phones.
I use my iPhone, which I'm kind of upset I changed. I had an iPhone, 12?
12.
I had a 12. And I wanted the 14 because I knew it had a great camera, but then the 15s were coming out, so I waited extra long. Now I got the 15. I'm not happy with it.
Not happy.
The 14 would have been better. But it's too late. What am I going to do now?
Downgrade.
Downgrade.
Let's see. Does it help if we save your videos?
Yep. It will help.
And Marcel asked, can you see if someone watches your videos more than once?
I can't see that, no. I wish I could, but it doesn't matter who's watching it, but if they're getting watched is what counts.
Yeah, it doesn't tell her anything about specific viewers.
No, it doesn't get that
just,
specific at all, no.
It just, like if someone's unsubscribed, she doesn't even know who subscribes and who unsubscribes, but she does know that people do subscribe and unsubscribe.
Yeah, I can't tell. In the very beginning, when I was very small and I was getting one subscriber at a time, it would tell you, hey, so-and-so subscribed your channel. But once you got past like 100, it stopped that altogether. So I don't have a clue. I can't even search, I don't think, to see who's subscribed. I have no idea how to do that. I don't even think you can.
Let's see.
I'm sure all the people on here tonight are all my normal everyday watchers. So every one of you, I probably know your name because I see you every day and I'm so glad you guys comment every day. It boosts your ego a little bit that you're not wasting your time doing all these hours when you guys actually take your time to comment. Thank you. I honestly appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, that you take your time to actually type something out. And a lot of you email me, which even goes a step farther. And a lot of you send me like stuff. So I know, I mean, when I get it, it just it's really cool.
Really cool?
Really cool.
Or really, really cool.
See, Debbie Deet's been asking a lot of questions about different kinds of molds. Yes, soap molds can be used. Yes, baking molds can be used. But anything that you use, you don't want to use it for food or something else afterwards.
The only difference would be if they're not shiny, I wouldn't use them unless you're going to put a top coat on them. A lot of those don't come shiny. Like the baking ones for sure. Some of them, most of them don't, unless it's like a chocolate mold. And even some of those don't come shiny.
Linda O asked, what would you use acrylic ink over alcohol ink for? I would say for coloring. Especially in the flowers that everybody likes doing, the Larimars, the dragons, the fairy flowers, stuff like that. It's really good for those because alcohol inks don't work in those.
I hope you guys are getting her. I hope you can hear her okay.
Yeah, everybody was saying earlier they could hear me loud and clear.
Okay.
Brenda Ryder asked, how do you choose between ink, dye, and paste?
Depends on your project, really.
Yeah, it's going to be on your project. I can tell you most paste is made from mica powder. So if you wouldn't use mica powder in it, you wouldn't use paste because you're basically just using mica powder.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be heavier.
Yeah, and it's going to be glittery, and mica powder will compete with, if you're trying to make a design with a white paste, a mica powder or a pigment paste will compete with the white, and so you have to be careful how much you use.
Yep. This is why I have her around. She makes my job easier.
Let's see. I think I'm about caught up on some of the questions. Question about resin safety and pets. I don't have a separate room for my crafting. I have 2 dogs. I can wear a respirator, but my dogs can't. Should I not do resin if I don't have a separate space? Open windows.
Yeah, you can open your windows. You can get an air filtration. Like we have air filters. My dogs are in my room. Well, now I have one of their beds in the hallway because I'm going back and forth, but they're usually in here. I Googled it to get some more information because I didn't know if I was doing anything to them I didn't want to do. And really the answer I got is, if anything, it would give us asthma or give them asthma or breathing problems. And neither one of them have had any kind of breathing issues. So I allow them in my room. I don't know. That's what I read. I don't know. But I have an air filter in the house. And I don't open my windows, though it's too hot outside.
Well, Renee, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And Michelle, how did you meet Kimberly? Kimberly was intrusive and reached out to her.
Kimberly was like in the beginning of my YouTube, and she emailed me, and she had like a plethora of information on these emails, and I'm like, I'm saving these emails because I will never remember all this information. And then she kept emailing me, and I would have these like short emails back because I don't have a lot of time to do that, and I didn't have as much knowledge. She's been doing this longer than me. And then eventually she gave me her phone number, and then we texted all the time. And that's how I got to know her. So I've only talked to her on the phone. I've only texted with her, emailed with her. So eventually, soon, I think I'm going to take a ride up to South Carolina and say hi to her.
Didn't you say you have elk?
Too bad it's not hunting season anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
that
when is hunting season, by the way?
It ends at the end of December, I think. So it goes like September through December.
So if those of you that watched, Don made Kimberly a surprise cutting board, charcuterie board. She was the one that had the teal with the cancer surviving and the butterflies. So that's the Kimberly you're listening to, is the one that received that board from us.
And that board has a special place on a shelf in my bedroom.
She did not know we were mailing it.
I just asked her to do one for my birthday as like a birthday present in a video. Like
She just wanted a video just to say her name, and I'm like, nope, she's getting it. So I had to trick her into giving me her address.
So if you were doing this, Kimberly, what would you do?
Yeah, that's how I was like, well, if you were going to make one, what would you do? She gave me all these specifics because I know how she is, and she gives me specifics. So she gave me
very detailed.
Yes, she is very detailed. So I knew I would get details from her.
DNA is asking what silicone do you use for your molds. Michelle did ask that earlier, and it really depends on the type of mold you're making.
Yeah, go back and rewatch. I went through all 3 of the ones that I use.
And the brand she uses is Let's Resin.
Let's Resin. I use Let's Resin for everything. I just like their brand. I use it for everything.
Yeah, they are a really good brand.
I mean, as far as silicones and resins, alcohol inks, a lot of their molds I get from them. I don't know. Their UV resin, their UV light I really like. I just like their products. I mean, I like Estoyo too, but I don't use their resin. I like their mixers. I like their mica powders. I like a lot of their products. I just don't use their resin.
Oh, Positively Creator said, yes, Michelle and Dawn come to South Carolina. So it looks like Michelle and Dawn need to come to South Carolina and meet up with Kimberly, and then Michelle, Kimberly, and Dawn will go to Greenville and meet up with Positively Creative, and we'll all have dinner.
Are you guys close?
She's in Greenville, about 40 minutes away.
Oh, well, that's not that far.
She told that in the other chat. She said she was in Greenville. I was like, oh, wow, you're right around the corner.
Okay, so, I'm going to be planning a weekend up there, so if any of you are in that area, let me know.
Yeah, who knows? We
can just have, a big party at a restaurant or something.
We'll have a meet and greet.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or wait a minute, we'll go to Outback for Dawn.
Yes, he would be happy. That's all he needs. Thank you, Christine. You're so sweet.
And thank you, Renee. She said, Kim, what a sweetheart. I love knowing there are truly great people in the world.
Yes, there are. Not many, but there are.
Put your hand up. She's a great people.
Great people.
Vicky S. is a fellow cancer survivor. Congratulations, Vicky.
Congratulations.
Yep.
And Nadia Angelica is fighting stage 4 cancer.
Oh, man.
She hopes to have a survivor plaque soon.
Let us know.
There's nothing better than when you get to ring that final bell at the cancer center.
I tell you what, take the sugar out of your diet. It'll go away. Get the sugar out.
Yeah, that's a good. Cancer feeds on sugar.
You gotta get the sugar out. It won't have anything to feed on anymore.
And don't do the fake sugars. Fake sugars are, aspartame especially, is not good for you.
Yep.
I get all my sweetness right here.
Thank you, Pam.
She's my sugar.
You guys are so sweet.
And Pam, that's sweet. I like all the super chats coming in.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Nadia's been on keto for years, so she has cut out her sugars.
I'm more of a ketovore, I would call it. I'm basically carnivore with a few vegetables here and there.
Yeah, my doctor recommended that I go carnivore because I had insulin resistance.
He's an everything-vor. He's like, he eats everything.
Not everything.
You eat everything.
No, I don't eat coconut. Never coconut. Ever. No. Don't like coconut.
Chloe Ainsworth, why can I only go back so far in your videos? I went to rewatch one and couldn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, you should be. If you go into my actual channel, you should have access to every single one of them, but you have to be in the channel. So when you see my name at the top, it'll say visit channel. Click on visit channel, then you can go all the way back.
See, she didn't like coconut either.
When Kimberly gets back on YouTube, I will definitely tell all of you, and I will link her channel on my page for her.
Yeah, my Katie's Craft Corner used to be a diamond painting channel, and I was going to reboot it, but Michelle recommended that I just create a whole brand new channel.
I mean, I didn't realize, well, yeah, her name is pretty good. I guess you can use the name still, but we will all learn a lot from her, so I can't wait until she gets her channel back up and running. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie D. Super chat. Thank you, guys. Yeah, don't worry about that. We're gonna, I wish she lived closer because me and her can run this business full time and we would explode it because all of her knowledge and all of my computer, we could do this together, but I wish she's just not close enough.
Well, Kimberly, find me 100 acres up there and we'll move up there.
Yeah, since my mom's moving to Ocala, I can move to South Carolina if I don't have to do inspections anymore.
I would welcome you, and there's plenty of acreage here, actually. I could find you 100 acres easy.
That would be nice. Someday we're going to have acreage somewhere. I'm not getting rid of this house, though, but...
I live on 20 acres myself.
We used to have 10 in Tennessee, but that's a 12-hour drive every 6 weeks. It was hard. We got rid of it after 7 years.
Congratulations, Chloe Ainsworth just recently lost 90 pounds.
Wow! I know how hard that is. Congratulations!
I just gained 5 pounds.
If you guys want to see my before and after picture, you'd have to go on my website. And if you go on the keto page of my website, you'll see the before and after picture.
I think it'd be trouble if me, you, and Don were in the same area together.
I don't cause trouble.
What?
What? I'm the most less cause trouble person there is.
Okay. If that's what you want to
Kimberly?
call it.
What are you laughing about?
It took me 1 year, Linda. It's about 10 pounds a month if you're strict. Some months are better.
Let's come to South Carolina too.
We're coming.
I like the Carolinas.
And Don could hunt bigger deer than dogs in the Carolinas.
My website is sweets, N, like N for glitter. So sweets, the letter N, sprinkles.com. Sweetsnsprinkles.com. Not and, the letter N. And then if you go to the keto page, scroll all the way to the bottom because there's like 210 items on there. All the way to the bottom is a little blurb about me and my pictures. And if you're in Southwest Florida, place an order.
Bonnie Huggett asked, do inlays have to be made from silicone rubber?
I think so.
Not necessarily.
You can buy rubber stamps if you don't want to make
you
them.
can use, but they're also made out of a type of silicone, the clear rubber stamps.
I mean, I think that's the only thing that won't stick to resin.
Yeah, anything else would probably like fuse to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only used Leanne, yes, I can ship to the UK. You just have to come through me and not through eBay. eBay won't do it. I don't know why they won't do it. So if you email me and you don't mind the shipping costs, $35 for the first 5 pounds. I have shipped overseas many times, yes. But you got to email me and we'll do it our way. My email is always in the description box.
Prayers for Jack's husband too. He's going through esophageal cancer.
Oh my gosh. Cut out the sugar, I'm telling you. They won't tell you that at the doctor because you're a repeat customer.
Sorry.
Can I ship cake?
Transformation Art by Rachel lost 70 pounds doing all protein.
Yeah, carnivore is awesome.
Uh-oh, she fell off the wagon though.
Get back
She can't seem
on.
to stay on it.
Get back on.
Get on that wagon, girl.
I have shipped my bakery products within the state of Florida many times, but I can't get it out of the state of Florida because I use dry ice, and the dry ice won't last long enough. But inside Florida, yeah, I ship. I haven't done it for a while because I'm trying to get out of it, but I have shipped many times to the other coast. I'm a strict keto. I'm not a dirty keto. I'm not a one to buy keto products because there's too much junk in those products in the store. I am, if God didn't make it, I don't eat it. So if it had to be processed in a factory and it says keto on the box, they're lying to you. So veggies and meats. That's keto. That's what people ate back in the day. Yeah, their products are expensive. I mean, I hardly have a grocery bill now because we just eat meat. Some salads. He spends his money on fast food because I won't put junk food in the house.
I don't do fast food that often anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Almost every
Hey,
day.
stop telling the people
You
that.
just went and got 3 donuts yesterday.
That's because you gave me a Dunkin' Donuts card.
That's because I didn't want to eat donuts. I got the card.
I had but you gave me a card, which means I had to spend it.
I got the card for a Christmas gift and I didn't know what to do with it.
So you gave it to me.
So,
Am I going to just give it away? No, that was cream-filled donuts from Dunkin' Donuts.
Siobhan Dugan, that's what I had with cervical cancer. His wife just went through cervical cancer. And she is, so far, 2 years cancer-free. When she gets to 7, she can celebrate big time because it's very rare to come back after 7 years.
Nice.
yeah, that's what Kimberly just celebrated, 7 years.
Yep, and my doctor was so excited. He said, you are in the clear. If it comes back now, you're in like the 10% of people get it after 7 years.
Carol Richardson, actually, that might even be in the works. I just have to find time to do it because I have 250 recipes and I do want to make the book. I've published another book in the past. I haven't done a cookbook, but I think I'm going to when I can find time to do it. Donuts.
Donuts.
Angela asked, what did y'all make tonight? It was a geode coaster.
Yep, we'll show you right before we close out. We'll show you the final outcome. We let everybody pick the colors for us, so Don ended up with pink and purple, and I was purple and teal. I think mine's prettier, but your center came out better. I did, on my channel, I have a couple, like when I started YouTube, I didn't know which direction I was going to go, because I do cake decorating, I do keto, and I do resin. So I did a little bit of everything. And then when I saw what was more popular, which was the resin, I kind of kept that. So there are still old keto videos and old cake decorating videos that I didn't take off the channel. So if you want to see them, they're in there.
She makes the best homemade buttercream.
So yeah, there's a couple in there if you want to see them. Although there's a ton of pictures on my bakery website if you want to see the cakes. I do a lot of realistic cakes, well I used to, not anymore. I made like steak and potatoes and asparagus cake for somebody. I made a basket full of lemons.
Toilet cake.
A toilet for a 50th birthday party.
That was gross.
So there's a lot of real, yeah, well the toilet was open and it had stuff in it. And we made him eat the stuff before he cut the cake.
It was all edible and it was very gross.
That one's on there. You can see that one. That's funny.
That sounds hilarious and gross.
I've made made like 3D cakes, like with spaghetti up the string and falling candies and all kinds of stuff. It's fun. I like it. It's creative. That's why I like resin, because it's creative.
I thought you
Oh,
had
Leanne
present.
Darlow is reading your other book.
Oh, somebody who's reading my other book?
Yeah, Leanne Darlow said she's reading your other book.
Oh, we need to make a movie out of that one. That's what everybody tells me. How do you like it? But I make a keto bread. Although I had a commercial bread slicer I just sold like a couple days ago to get the room back. But I do make a keto bread that means it's delicious. It's great. Yeah, we have a book out there. Let me see if I can show you guys.
We got to where we buy our bread from. There's a little Mennonite bakery up the street from our house, and they make a a wheat bread that's actually made from the cracked wheat.
This is the book I wrote. We both wrote. I wrote most of it. He wrote 2 chapters. So you can get this on Kindle. It's no longer in print, but it's a story about us surviving a third world country. Running for our life. So you're lucky you're seeing us because we were supposed to be dead. But that book explains it all. It's really interesting, and it really should be a movie someday.
I'm thankful you're not.
Me too.
Who would play me in a movie, though? Jim Carrey?
You wanted Tom Cruise to play you at one point.
Well, Tom Cruise asked me if he could play me, and I turned him down. I said, look, buddy, we don't want none of your stuff going on.
Yeah, it's very, I don't want to get into that story, but it's a very interesting story.
Well, we could do a live one night and read it.
Okay.
Susan Mason says she usually watches on TV, says she doesn't comment, but she'll try to do it more often. That's what I do. I watch on TV, and then I just open up my phone.
Yeah, just have your
and
phone
open
with
up
you.
the video I just watched, comment, and then I don't. And then I let it play while I'm commenting, but I usually go back out. So she gets about 1.5.
Yeah, just have your phone with you so you can comment. Because I read every comment, I respond to every comment, but I take all those comments and I use them. Like, so many of you have ideas that I never would have had, which most of them are like, I can't believe I didn't think of that. But I read every comment, every one of them. And I know a lot of people out there, you're never going to hear from them, probably because they're too big and they just won't comment back. But I don't want to get like that. I'm trying to keep up. I may be 12 or 24 hours later catching up with the last one, but I'm going to get to it.
Sounds like.
And I will answer your questions, because I want people to answer my questions. So if I want them to answer mine, I'm going to answer yours.
Leanne says she's halfway through, and it's been a good read so far.
Good.
Oh, we got Gerald McRaney, Kevin Costner, and Brad Pitt as suggestions.
Now we're talking.
Well, who's going to play
Chris
me?
Pratt or Chris Helmsworth?
I don't know who that is. I don't watch movies, but...
Chris Helmsworth, isn't he the one that plays Thor?
Is he the one? There's one of the Helmsworth that plays Thor.
Yeah.
Can you
I
tell
think
some
that
of
is
us like
Chris.
me, what are you to do? I missed that comment from Linda.
Can you tell some of us like me, what are you to do? What is this for? I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know what that means either. Just
Marcel
the
Runner asked who won the last hand.
person named, I did post it on the community page. I think her name was Kim, and I'm pretty sure she got it already.
But let the record show that.
And I did send her, I hope she got it already, otherwise I'm telling her. So the prior giveaway was a purple conch shell that I tried to give to 2 people and nobody responded to me, so I had it here the whole time. So since I packaged hers up, I threw the free conch shell in with her package as well.
Oh, that's a neat idea. Susan Mason saw someone use magnets and a coaster and use it as a pen holder for sewing.
Oh, see?
I take little like jewelry resin make little jewelry resin pieces and put magnets in them and give them to my mom because she cross stitches.
Oh,
And I make needle minders out of resin pieces for my mom.
huh.
In
Interesting.
fact, I did her some gingerbread men for Christmas.
What do you do? Why are we on here? We're on here. Yes, we made coasters on here earlier. And now people were just asking questions. That's all. We're just chit-chatting. So we did a project together with some of us.
Renee
Geode.
got the popcorn conch shell.
Yes, she did. Renee placed a very large order. I was very thankful for her. She bought so many glitters and so many molds. So she got a few extra freebies that I don't normally give out.
You got really white teeth.
What?
Your teeth are
Okay,
really
Nancy's asking, what are you on YouTube for? What do you make things? Yes, she makes resin art.
Oh, you must have not have watched me. How did you end up in here if you don't watch me? That's what I have. So yes, we do resin art here on my channel. So that's what we do. Mm-hmm. So go back in the channel if you like that stuff and start binge watching Glitz and Glitter. And if you guys,
George
Chris Pratt
Clooney.
plays.
what?
Yeah, someone was given the dish. Someone said Chris Pratt played Captain America, and then someone corrected, no, Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord, which would be in the, oh God, I can't even think of the name of the movie, but it's another Marvel movie. He also played in the Jurassic Parks, the recent Jurassic Parks.
Oh yeah, I like Chris Pratt. He's good. Yeah, he would do good for me.
I don't know.
And
who
he
that
also
is.
does good comedy.
I don't know who that is.
He was the one that was training the dinosaurs in the last one. The little carnivores, whatever they
I
are.
don't even know if I watched the movie.
Oh. I'll show you. We'll watch Jurassic Park.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Michael Keaton should play you. Michael Keaton. I think I know who that is.
Okay, I think Nancy was. She didn't understand what you did, so she finally saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a craft channel that makes resin art. And we're answering questions on resin.
If you guys liked the live, let me know. Or if this is enough for the next 6 months, let me know. Because I don't want to plan any if nobody wants to come back. But you guys are having like a lot of good questions this time. The last time you were only interested in like how we met. I don't want to get into all that. But I like all these resin questions.
Oh, we met was a cool story.
Yeah, but it's over.
It's never over, baby. It's like we just met yesterday.
My
And
all-time
Nancy asked, are you going to be live making things anytime soon? It depends on what people want.
Yeah, it really, you guys, how do I put this? You guys shaped the channel because, like I said, it was going to be a cake channel that turned resin, and then you guys shape it. I shape my channel by your comments. So, a good example is when he came on the very first time, the comments were pouring in that, oh my God, he was so funny. You really
Who was that
liked
crazy
watching him.
guy that came in
So I'm
there?
like, oh my gosh, they liked watching you. So let's put you on again and see what happens. So honestly, I shape my channel by your comments. And that's how it works. That's just how it works. So I go exactly by what you guys want, and I don't go any different. So if you want to see something me do, if you want to see me do something, just ask. I have a lineup over there on my counter of what I'm going to do in an order. Not really in an order, but like 7 things backed up of the next 7 things. And then when I run out of those, I'll do it again. But if you want to see something, I need to hear comments, because otherwise I'm just going to make up my own stuff.
Yeah, and we were talking about maybe next time we're going to try and figure out how to actually get me on the screen.
Yes, that would be helpful. So yeah, Kimberly said we can put her up in the little corner because she has a lot to chime in that I don't know about. She's been doing this way longer.
Nobody puts Kimberly in the corner. Nobody. How'd you like that one, huh?
That's cute.
I have not used rock salt. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it done, but I've heard people do it. I'm not sure what that looks like, but I'm going to have to watch one so I can see what it looks like.
Steve McDonald just did a rock salt skull the other day.
Oh, really? I don't do skulls, guys. Sorry. I know you all love them. I don't do them. I won't do them.
I've done them.
Zoom would be cool. In fact, my son's like, you should do Zoom with like 1,000. I'm like, first of all, 1,000 people would be this little and you wouldn't see anybody. But we're only at 139, so that would be kind of cool if I knew how to use Zoom.
I agree, Miranda. Steve McDonald is for y'all.
Yeah, he's pretty
hilarious.
Cool. He's pretty cool. He's been on for a while. I watch him.
Heidi watches you because you don't do skulls. There are people on, like especially around Thanksgiving, that did way too many skulls.
I don't do them. I will never do them. I will never do them.
She's weird.
Not weird. I just won't do them.
She's weird.
He did the pirate skull because his brother requested it. Otherwise, I would have never done that. If it wasn't his brother, it wouldn't have gotten done.
Marilyn Hanson wants to know if you think it'd be possible to do a snow globe. I did a frozen snow globe at Christmas. It doesn't shake. It looks like it's frozen in time.
Is there a mold? The only snow globe I've done are tumbler snow globe. I don't remember seeing a mold for a snow globe. I can if there's a mold for it for sure. I don't even remember seeing one though.
I know you can get the round orbs and then get the plastic or glass Christmas baubles and put those down in it and fill those up with your fluid and your glitter and then UV resin the top and put it down inside the orb and make a snow globe.
I'll YouTube it and see how to do it.
I've seen a couple people do it. Most of them do it in skulls, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've seen that. I won't do that.
But you could do it in one of those round, like Glitz Resin has a set of round orb molds.
I have. Somebody sent me the last package I received from a viewer. There's a sphere in there. I wonder if I can use that. Hi, grandkids. I missed that. Somebody said say hi to their grandkids. Hi, grandkids. I didn't see any names, though. I wonder if I could see... Kimberly, do you know if I could read all these comments later, or is that not possible?
I think you can. I think you can go back and look at the live chat and the video. You have to turn it on if it doesn't automatically turn it on.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys that I'm missing, if I can read your comments, I'll go back and read them.
You take half, I'll take half.
You don't read any. The only comments he reads is the ones that he's in.
Nuh-uh.
He doesn't read comments.
I've been reading comments.
No,
that
I
one
mean
has
on
nothing
videos.
to do with me.
On videos.
That's a good idea. Linda Stark wants a nice mold of praying hands. She can only find 2-inch ones. She'd like to find a 5-inch one. That would be an idea to see if we could find a praying hand statue. And
I wonder where we would find that.
Make a mold of mine.
It wouldn't be shiny.
You can make me shiny.
I'd have to cover you in resin.
No, that's too sticky. Scratch it.
The problem with making molds is I would like to make a lot more, but you have to actually... The best ones are glass. If you can't find it made in glass or ceramic that's been fired, they just don't come out good. They just don't, and it's so hard.
yeah, and they need to be really shiny.
And then
on
you
the
don't want it
skulls.
to have it copyrighted, and you can't copy, so like that. I thought I was safe with those little cat thing because I found it at Goodwill in here that's like really popular, but thank God it was 70 years ago and they're not going to come after me.
Yeah, I don't even think that I'm not even sure Indiana Glass Company is even still in business.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're going to make your own molds, I'm telling you, like not to sell or whatever, glass or ceramic, Because if it's not shiny, it ain't gonna work.
And somebody could probably find praying hands in like a Goodwill or something that's not, as long as it's not.
I find that that's
stamped.
the best place to find figurines is the thrift stores, because the older people have given all their stuff away because they don't want it anymore, and they all had like little statuey things. So I'm always looking for animals like that, and I can't find them.
There's a nice 6x9 glass one.
Okay, he just pulled
On
up
Amazon.
one on Amazon. Check Amazon. Glass hands, praying hands.
Where's my finger at? That one.
I mean, I'm happy to make the mold, but I need the actual piece. That's a lot of resin. That's a lot of silicone. Like, that's gonna be super expensive. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Because that little bunny one, I don't charge a lot to charge a lot. I honestly, most of the money from those molds go right back to the silicone. I make like $5. That's it. I don't even make enough for the time that's involved. So those high prices is the silicone and eBay taking their cut, and there's hardly anything left for me.
Oh, that's $30 for that.
So that's not, don't think I'm making that, because I ain't making anything on those. I almost would rather just sell glitter. Because it does take quite a lot of time trimming and stirring and debubbling and housings and all the supplies, the glue that you need, and
Be right back. Sorry.
the sticky paper. Everything costs, and you don't make hardly anything on molds. Hardly anything.
And Mr. Olga Cologne wants to know if you will say hello to their grandkids. They love watching you,
Yes.
especially when your husband is on.
Oh, see, he's like, he doesn't realize how much you guys like him. Hi, grandkids. I wish I knew your names. Tell me your names, and I'll shout you out. Thanks for watching. I'm surprised grandkids want to watch a resin channel.
And Christine said, could you use a balloon inside for the snow globe? I don't think you could. Most balloons aren't see-through enough.
I that's new to me. I don't know. When I do crafts, like when I do my daily thing here, other than geodes and my crystal edge coaster, usually it's the first time I'm doing it, which is why you guys are learning all the mistakes, because I never practiced anything. So very few and far between do I redo a mold. So yeah, that's why I'm not an expert, because I'm doing them for the first time on camera, sometimes looking like an idiot. Wait till you see one coming up. Oh boy, that's a 40-minute video for you guys. Look for a succulent planter.
Succulent planter. Oh, that's that thing you did.
Yeah, it's beautiful in the end,
Show 'em.
but wait until you see what happened.
Give him a little
Nope,
glimpse.
nope.
I'm doing it.
Nope, no cheating.
I'm doing it.
It's really nice though. I really love it.
What did you do to it?
Cindy L just made a comment of something I was thinking about trying. There's, I know I've seen on Temu and Amazon a cloche mold, like what the Rose and Beauty and the Beast is under, a little glass cloche.
Oh, yeah.
There's a mold for that, and you can make the cloche and then create a snow globe inside of it and then seal it with UV resin. So that is a good idea. I've actually thought about that one. I just don't have the cloche mold yet.
Yeah, I haven't even seen one. I usually get inspired by watching other people. Like, actually, the succulent one, I got inspired by Marva. If you're on here, Marva, thanks. I loved it. So I ran out and bought all that to do my own. So that'll be coming out in like, I don't know, 7 or 8 days.
Marva.
I have to finish the video. I finished the actual project today, which came out good, but there's twists and turns I had to get through.
Nancy Weekly asked, she'd like to work with resin with glitter and different kinds of paint. Can you put glow and dark paint in it? You can put any kind of paint that's not water-based.
Yeah, but isn't acrylic water-based? I use acrylic paints.
It is, but it's not got enough water to matter. I think it's got something to do with the binding agent that binds the water to the paint.
Oh.
So it doesn't actually separate in the resin. I read something on that once, and I wondered how on earth can you use acrylic paints when they have water in it, and it has something to do with the binding agent.
There you go. I didn't know that.
I have this weird brain that keeps stupid random facts in it. But yeah,
Oh, so you and me are a lot
I had
alike.
for supper yesterday. Oh, and somebody said that Timu has the praying hand mold. So
Oh, well,
I
there-
want to look on.
Yeah, but how
Timu
big is
for
it? She wanted it bigger than 2 inches or something. Oil paints? Yes, I use oil paints in my resin. Not often, but I have. There are plenty of glow-in-the-dark micas. I actually got ours off of he ordered them from Timu. I didn't know he ordered them.
Yeah, there's glow-in-the-dark micas. There's glow-in-the-dark rocks. The ones that you can put in your walkway. I've seen people use those in resin, and it turns out really neat.
There's Timu.
Praying hands.
Oh, look at that nasty one. Oof. Well, the only ones I saw really were up here.
Yeah, they're little tiny things. Yeah, Timu looks like small ones.
I bet the praying hands would look really neat with lights in it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
3.5 inches by 2 inches.
Yeah, it's too small. Yeah, you can use oil paint. It works.
That would be neat. Is there any good molds that could be made to make music boxes? I have seen Timu with a jewelry box mold that has a hinge. Well, I think they call it something else, but it's a hinged box mold.
The only hinged one I've seen is like a treasure chest.
Yeah, that's kind of why I see it. But you could probably decorate it to kind of look like a jewelry box, because what you do with it will change the look of it.
Why couldn't you use a jar with a lid and just add a hinge to it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And there's
As long
a
as
bunch of
the-
different kinds of trinket boxes too that you could probably add a hinge to.
There's tons of trinket
And-
boxes.
And in order to turn one into a music box, all you need is the little music thing that attaches to it.
Well, yeah, if they make an insert, make sure it fits in the box you choose.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock. Oh gosh, you guys. We're going to have to wind
Yeah,
this
it is.
down.
I didn't realize what time it was either.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? You guys want
Yeah.
to see? I'll show you these coasters real quick.
Leanne, the U.S. is not having distribution problems with Glitz resin. I know Canada is, and the UK might be having the
how do you
same
flip it?
problem.
Oh.
I know Canada banned a lot of resins because they didn't have the proper information on the paperwork that Canada requires, and they didn't have child-proof lids. There was 2 different reasons that they banned a lot of resins in Canada. The UK might have done the same thing.
This will be the final movement. They're not going to move anymore, which I think they came out really, really pretty. So tomorrow, you guys, those of you who did pour yours, just pour your clear coat on. If you want glitter in it, put it in, and then you're done. This is going to be the good side. The other side is not going to be so good.
Can you see them both?
So what I'll do is I will finish these on a video. That way you can see ours done. Yeah, you saw them both.
Can you see
You
her?
might get surprised. They might look pretty on the other side. You never know.
Yeah, I've only
Can you
had
see
like
Michelle?
2 out of all of these.
Oh, I gotta turn it around.
They're so
Sorry.
funny.
There
So,
she
yeah,
is.
it's 10 o'clock, guys. I don't want to keep you for longer. I've already been on here for, oh my gosh, 2.5 hours you've watched us.
I
That's
know.
And if there's any questions we missed, put them in the comments. Me or
Yeah.
Michelle will probably try to answer them.
Yeah, and like I said, my email is always in the description box. I always read the comments. I'm always going to, and if my answer is going to be too long for your question in the comments, like the other day, I just said, please email me here and I will go into more depth, which she did and I did. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for coming in. I know he's a 9 o'clock turning in, so he's up late. We go to church on Sundays, so we gotta get up early.
Yeah, Minister Olga Cologne said that he or she, I'm not sure, put the names down previously. I'll go find them and let you know what the names were, and that way you can do a shout out in your next video.
Yes, I will for sure. Thank you, Kimberly. You have gone above and beyond today. I can't thank
You're
you enough.
welcome.
You are
You're welcome.
amazing.
I think Kimberly
So-
deserves a special gift.
Yeah.
A 1-week trip with me.
Oh God, she had cashed it in for the cash instead.
No, you can't. No returns. I'm coming to Carolina.
So I saw somebody ask
I
if
sent
you're
my
getting
dog
a.
to go with you.
Yeah. I saw somebody ask if you're getting a video tonight. This is it. I did not schedule a video for tonight because this is going to be on replay for all of those that wanted to see it but couldn't see it. So this is going out tonight as soon as it's done. So you will see me. I changed the drop time from midnight to 10 o'clock. So I know a lot of you said, I stay up till midnight just to watch it and then I go to bed and I feel really bad. So I dropped it 2 hours to 10 p.m. every night instead of midnight. So that's it. So thank you. Thank you guys for coming in. We had a good crowd today, I think. And
I had fun.
good. I'm glad I kept you on speaker the whole time because you sure bailed me out a few times. So again, thank Kimberly. KD's Craft Corner, right, is her. So
Yes.
if you see KD's Craft Corner in my comments, and she comments on almost every video, you will know who she is. And you can talk to her. And if you want to get more information, she'll probably give you her email or something. And you can contact her because she's a plethora of information I don't have. So, other than that, you guys, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Have a
Good
blessed
night,
night.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Kimberly.
Bye.